born weak, despised by the world, but in his veins flows the blood of a monster.
Hello everyone, welcome to What If Quirkless Deku was son of Garou and became the new human monster movie. Before we start, please go support Victor Van Helsing 6 for writing that awesome fanfic. This is the translated version I made. There will be some mistaken characters' gender, but of course Deku is a male. Izuku. My life was very good, my father, my mentor and my hero Garou. And now that he is gone, I will follow in his footsteps with my mother. I will be what he always wanted, I will be his pride, and I will be Garou the human monster. The Legacy Garou. Discover how a story of heroes turns tragic, violent, and a hidden power of our protagonists and his real father. Let's begin. As much as images, characters, videos and others are not mine, they are from their respective authors. Without further ado, let's begin. I am the son of Garou the human monster. Narrator. In a society where 80% of the population has a quirk and that's the only important thing, but the other 20% does not have a quirk and that's why they are discriminated against. But before there were people who had a natural ability, but now they were called vigilantes, they were led by Garou. Before this group was called heroes, they were of class S, but when the quirks appeared these were replaced and called quirkles. The Hero Association denied them from becoming heroes again and they were expelled, but they did not give up. Garou gathered a group of heroes of yesteryear and this one, together with the new heroes, defended the city because despite having heroes they only sought fame and fortune. At some point in his life he met a woman named Inko Midoriya. They fell in love and with the passage of time she and he got married and had a son. This one is named Izuku. This one was very close to his father. At age 5 he found out that he did not have a quirk and Garou told him. Garou. Don't worry champion, you are stronger than those heroes, I know you will be a great hero, I know it. Smiling. Izuku. Thanks dad, you are my greatest hero. Then continue Almight. Narrator. Garou said goodbye to his family and prepared to help the citizens and was going to join his companions, but at that moment the heroes ambush him and he escapes through an alley. In the alley he runs, because if they catch him, it will be a hard blow for his family, but he was chased by the hero Kamui Woods, who tries to catch him and prevents him from passing to other alleys, while several heroes wait for him at the end of this one like a villain. But when he left the alley he was confronted by several people made up of Fatum, Maruko and MT Lady were waiting for him in the distance. Snipe saw him with a sniper rifle, looking with hatred at the guard from afar. Police see. Garou, you are surrounded, you have no escape, surrender or the heroes will have to stop you by force. Narrator. The news helicopters watched and reported everything in the booths. Reporter. We are in pursuit of Garou. This man is very dangerous and is surrounded by multiple heroes, but they are the young heroes Fatum, Maruko and MT Lady. But wait, on the roof of that building, it is Snipe, a very select group of heroes. Fatum. Give up Garou, if you give up it will end well for you. Maruko. Monster, you have to surrender. I don't want to use force. Mountain Lady. We don't want to have to get serious Garou. Snipe. I'm not going to wait for him to hurt my students. Narrator. Aiming at Garou's head when the bullet left the barrel and traveled until it was about to touch him, but with speed it was deflected by Garou's hand. Snipe. How did he do it? It's impossible, I'm 500 meters away from him. Garou. Snipe, you're a long way from stopping a true hero, gunslinger. Narrator. The helicopter saw how Snipe fired from a building that was 500 meters from Garou. He blocked the bullets and they were dispersed by Garou's hands and moved them out of range of the citizens who were 200 meters away from him. With great speed he blocked Maruko, who moved quickly and gave incredible kicks, but she trusted and that was her mistake because with superhuman speed she received an incredible kick in the stomach that sent her against a police patrol and she fainted. At that moment Fatum confronts him, hitting him hard, but at that moment Garou responds and is hit hard, receiving a shower of blows, but a distraction makes Fatum dodge him and hits him from behind. Garou gets up and gives a tremendous kick to the head, knocking him off balance. He takes him by the neck and slams him against the pavement, leaving him lying on the ground, but looking up quickly takes Fatum out and puts him safe from Lady, who tried to crush him, but he moved quickly climbing the buildings until she reached her head when she saw him and tried to hit him, but instead she just hit the ground. Getting up she looked everywhere, but Garou moved quickly and hit her face hard, making her fall back. Garou hit her again in the chest and she crashed to the ground, fainted. Reporter. It's not possible, this man is very dangerous. He has defeated several heroes with ease, but wait, that's Endeavor. Narrator. From among the people came the imposing number 2 of the Endeavor heroes, his body covered in flames and with a challenging look towards the Garou villain. Endeavor. Garou, you are detained for being a dangerous vigilante. You surrender or I will make you surrender. Garou. Huo, but if he is the walking flame, pathetic beater like your wife and daughter are, damn, you are just another villain on my list that I must teach some manners to. Narrator. The two ran and collided their fists, the colossi fraught with strength and determination. Endeavor with his flames tried to incinerate Garou, but instead he destroyed several cars and set fire to the buildings. Heat blows hit Garou full on, but he didn't even flinch. But Garou stopped his blow and gave a powerful kick to Endeavor with great speed. He copied Maruko's attacks, giving powerful kicks to the number 2 of the heroes. Their battle was broadcast by all the television stations, and Garou's power was enormous, so much so that it was difficult for Endeavor to stop his attacks. But Garou was fast, and his fist strongly diminished the number 2 of the heroes. But he tried to hit him, but Garou stopped his blow covered in blue flames, but these did nothing to him and resisted the heat to the point of regenerating his skin, leaving Endeavor amazed. Endeavor. These flames could char whatever the hell you are, Garou. Garou. I'll tell you what I am because they call me the human monster, stupid hero. Narrator. Hitting Endeavor hard, who was thrown against a car. He was badly injured. Endeavor stood up and knew what terror was when he saw Garou. He underwent enormous changes. He began to grow and now measured 4 meters. His appearance became more terrifying. Claws grew on his hands and feet. Spikes appeared all over his body. He said. Garou. The world used to recognize us as heroes, but now that we are the vigilantes, they consider us threats, but this world will know who is the true hero here. Narrator. At that moment Garou hit Endeavor hard in the face, but when he tried to return the blow, it was stopped by Garou, who returned it with triple the force, which left Endeavor almost fainted, who saw how Garou was about to hit him again, but was stopped by Almight, who said. Almight. Stop Garou, this is enough, he has a family. Narrator. Throwing it back with force, Garou composed himself in the air and stood up and looked defiantly at Almight. Garou. I have it too, and I'm not complaining like a little girl, but look, we have here the powerful Almight, the symbol of peace, haha. Pathetic, do you think that by stopping me, you'll make the vigilantes surrender? I don't believe it. They are the true heroes. Tell me, how many villains have you caught? Almight. That doesn't matter, I came to stop you, Garou. Narrator. The two hit each other hard. The blows and shock waves did not allow Snipe to shoot well because his bullets were destroyed by the shock waves of Almight and Garou. Almight. Because fighting Garou I offer you to join the heroes, tell me, do you accept? Garou. I don't believe it, so that it's equal to you. You know how many people I had to save because of your excessive strength when fighting villains. Tell me, is what I'm telling you true or not, Almight? Almight. You have no idea how this works, Garou. We have to face villains who want to destroy peace. Garou. Look around you, Almight, this place looks like a war zone. The battle we are doing destroyed the city, and look how it is. A few hundred meters away there is an orphanage and a hospital that you want to destroy. There are people in those buildings. If we continue fighting, innocent people could get hurt, or worse, dead. Do you want to carry that on, Almight? Almight. I don't care, I'll stop you, Garou, and you'll go to Tartarus. Narrator. The fight continued and Garou resisted the attacks of Almight, who did not care about the people who were in the buildings behind Garou, and he thought. Garou. How can heroes be so cruel? Before we faced god-class threats, but this is stupid. Almight is not fighting to stop me but to destroy the city, that's stupid. Almight, stop. Behind us is a hospital and an orphanage. If you keep hitting me, it will end badly. People and children could get hurt or worse, dead. Stop, Almight. Narrator. Almight continued hitting Garou hard, who was in his monster form. He received the strong blows, and inside his body multiple bones and organs of Garou were damaged by the #1 hero of Japan. While Garou resisted, he looked back as he was pushed into the orphanage with force, and Almight hit him. He tried to stop but went through a wall, and a cloud of dust came out of the place. Garou. Good thing I managed to stop my spikes from advancing. Narrator. Behind him a group of more than 50 boys and girls were behind him. A girl who looked like a frog saw him with another girl hugging each other, and they were crying, the children cornered against a wall behind Garou. Garou. They are not older than Izuku, they are equal to my son, I can't let him hurt them. Almight. Narrator. Garou spat out blood and his vision blurred, and his transformation was suddenly lost as he fell and put his knee on the ground and looked at Almight. Garou. Almight, there are children here, don't attack me. Almight. That's not true, villain, detrite smas. Narrator. With great speed Garou took his arm and brought it back to the battlefield. Almight turned around and said. Garou. Get out of here, kids, now. Narrator. With a scream the children ran away from the building, and Garou smiled. Garou. They're safe, Almight, you're a complete idiot. If I hadn't stopped your coup, those children would have died. Narrator. At that moment he spits blood and falls to his knees, but slowly gets up with blurred vision, but he composed himself and looked at Almight with hatred. Garou. You shouldn't call yourself a hero, they call you the pillar of peace, just another one who wants fame and fortune, another pathetic human who only wants to be a hero at all costs without caring about others. That's not being called a hero, you're just another one of the bunch. My son praises you, but I see that you're a failure, All Might. You don't deserve that title, pillar of peace. I don't think so, my son always wanted to be like you, but now I prefer that he not be. Narrator. Garou quickly ran towards All Might, but when he tried to hit him he disappeared. All Might looked for him, and when he saw him he had Maruko's battle pose with great speed. He hit All Might's arms, each kick he gave with killer instinct, each blow strongly weakened the pillar of peace, and All Might thought. All Might? How is it possible? A moment ago he was almost defeated. His body won't be able to take it. The wound I have is weakening me. I have to defeat him as quickly as possible. Narrator. Garou's blows were slowing down, and All Might took advantage to hit him hard. The last blow crashed him against a wall, and the reporters in the helicopters reported what happened. Reporter. The battle against Garou is about to end. To all of us who are tuning in, we are watching the worst villain in history. Narrator. At the Midoriya residence, Inko and Izuku were waiting for Garou, and at that moment the matriarch turned on the television. Inko. Well, your father arrives, I'll watch some TV, son. Izuku. Yes, mom. Narrator. But at that moment they see how on television Garou is seen hurt and badly injured. Inko grabs her keys and takes her son. She cries while they see the tumult of people. She passes through the people with difficulty. She manages to pass and sees Garou covered in blood and hurt, and All Might, and he says to Garou. All Might. Garou rindied. Narrator. At that moment Garou hears a scream. Inko. Garou, give up, I don't want to see you like this. Izuku. Daddy. Narrator. Garou watched his family crying as several police officers detained them, and Garou thought. Garou. Inko, Izuku, my dear family, I will always love you, I will never stop loving you, but it's my time, I'm sorry for leaving you like this is not a goodbye, but a see you later. Narrator. At that moment All Might doesn't hesitate and says. All Might. United States Smas. Narrator. The blow hits hard and a tornado rises in the place, while Inko and Izuku watched as Garou was swallowed by the tornado of debris and wind. When it dissipated, All Might was seen piercing Garou's chest. When he pulled his fist out of Garou's chest, a cameo fell and it opened, and Garou was seen with a woman and a child in his arms smiling. All Might. It was true about his family then I. Narrator. In the helicopters they saw how Garou died in front of the cameras. The police released Inko and Izuku, who ran to find out how Garou was. The two approached and saw how Garou opened his eyes and said. Garou. No, don't cry, Inko, I will always love you. Inko. Don't leave us, Garou. Izuku. Dad, hold on, don't die. Garou. Don't worry, champion, I'll be protecting you from wherever I am. Narrator. The paramedics arrived and removed Izuku and Inko, but at that moment Garou saw a cloaked figure and said. Garou. It's my time, right? If it's time, Garou, let's go. Your duty was fulfilled on this plane. Garou. And my family. Don't worry, you'll be the next to grant your power to your son. I was always waiting for the moment you would join us. Narrator. Several shadows were seen, and when the figure was finally seen, well, that was Blast, and Garou said. Garou. Thanks, Blast, just let me say goodbye to them. Blast. Está bien, Garou. Narrator. The paramedics tried by all means to stop the bleeding, but Garou was dying. His son and wife were crying. At that moment Garou appears behind Izuku. He turns around and sees his father, and Garou says. Garou. Izuku-san, you will continue our legacy, I know you will be a great hero, do not give up and take care of your mother, do not seek revenge because a hero should not be like that, take care of this world with the other heroes, and tell your grandfather that I will leave with the others, they are already here. Garou turned around and saw many blurry figures, and among them a person with a cape. Narrator. In the background of a white light, several people are seen surrounded by different colored heroes, but the visible one is a man with a cape and a red and white suit. Izuku. Dad, why are you leaving? Don't go. Dad, please stay with me. Garou. I can't, champion, but I know you will be a very good hero. Take care of your mother and give my last message to everyone. Yes, besides I will always be here, son. Narrator. He touched Izuku's chest and it glowed red and was then absorbed by his heart. Garou, see you, son, I'll be watching over you from where I am, see you later, Izuku. Narrator. Garou looked at Inko for a moment and said. Garou. Take good care of Izuku and don't worry, I'm with you, Inko. I'll be closer than you think. Narrator. She turned around crying when she heard that from her husband and saw him standing next to her. Inko. Garou, don't leave us, I don't know what I would do without you, my love, I don't know what I would do. He kissed her and wiped her tears and said. Garou. Don't worry, I'm protecting you from where I am. This body was just a shell. I will always love you and take care of yourself as much as I can. Don't take revenge. Love, you were always pure and kind. I want you to continue like this. See you when you're ready to go with me, Inko. I'll be waiting for you. See you later, my love. She sees a man in strange clothes and bows and takes Garou away. Inko. Don't leave me, Garou. Narrator. At that moment Garou is seen smiling and goes to another place near the mountains. Two elderly men, Bang and Bomb, are training when footsteps are heard and they stop and look at Garou and says. Garou. Hello old people, keep training as always. Father, uncle, I have to give you something. Bang. What do you want to order from us, son? Bomb. Yes, nephew. Garou. Take care of my family, train my son, and we're even. We'll see each other, old. Narrator. He began to disappear and the two elders knew that Garou was dead. Bang. Son, you came to say goodbye to us. At that moment tears fell from his eyes. His beloved son Garou had died. It's not possible how you died, nephew, but don't worry, we'll take care of everything. Watch over your Garou family from heaven. Narrator. The two cried in silence. At that moment a samurai arrives and sees them, understanding that they already know. Bang. What's up, Atomic Samurai, wiping his tears. Atomic Samurai. Master, I have bad news. Your son Garou passed away. He was killed by Almight. He wants a group of our best heroes to go and kill him. Of course, I will lead the attack. Garou was like my brother and I won't let the fake heroes keep him. Bang. Did you not hear his Atomic Samurai farewell? Didn't you hear it? Atomic Samurai. At that moment he heard his brother. Garou. Hello silly samurai. He turned around and saw him smiling and said, goodbye brother, take care of my son, I'll leave him to you, hahaha. A samurai. Garou greeted and he disappeared and a samurai fell to his knees and cried, you were always with us brother, I assure you that we will honor your spirit. Narrator. On the battlefield, Inko and Izuku were crying, watching as Garou stopped breathing and died in the hands of his family. Inko. Clinging to her husband's body, looking up, she saw All Might and said, I will never forgive you, All Might, I will never forgive you. You left my son without a father. From today I hate heroes, they will never receive my support, they are monsters. Narrator. At that moment something crashes on the ground and a girl about Izuku's age is seen and says. Inko-sama, I came for you. Bang-sama sent me for you and for Garou Nai-san. I know what happened to him and he told me to respect his decision. Let's go. At that moment a large fragment of rock separates from the floor, falling the paramedics and All Might, leaving only Inko, Garou and Izuku on the enormous piece of concrete. You, the one with the strange hair, if I see you again, I'll kill you, leaving the place, leaving everyone very surprised. Narrator. In the mountains were all the S-class heroes, including Fubuki, Girl Emperor, Sea King, Metal Bat Femme, Gina, Barbara, Bang, Bomb, Atomic Samurai, Tank Top Master, Black Rose, Metal Bat Sister, Sonic, Prisoner Linda. They were discussing how to continue with the task that Garou left behind. G Imperator. I say we eliminate evils at their roots, taking out his weapons from his back. Metal Bat. That's what I say, those bastards need hitting his bat on the ground. Gina. Those heroes will pay dearly for killing Sensei, firing her heat jets. Barbara. I say destroy their cities like I did before I reformed as a hero, cracking her knuckles. Tank Top Master. We will not let the death of our comrade go unpunished. Say Bang-sama and we will annihilate the false heroes. Black Rose. If you want, I can kill them without them noticing, right Master Sonic, taking 2 shurikens and piercing the All Might poster. They won't know what attacked them. Sonica. I say the same Master Bang, just say it and we will kill them immediately, taking 2 more shurikens and these destroyed the All Might poster. King of the Sea. I will sink those cursed ones into the deep sea where no one can hear their screams. Atomic Samurai. Calm down. I also want to kill them, but the spirit of Garou did not want it. Respect his decision, crying and holding his katana tightly. I know that everyone here is very affected and many of our companions do not know about this, not all of us are here yet. Bang. I know you are all hurt, but it is Garou's decision and we have to respect his decision. My son would have wanted revenge if we did it, there will be more bloodshed, crying quietly. Bomb. I know you are hurt, but let's wait for Inko, Izuku, Tatsumaki and Garou's body, my nephew, crying while looking outside. Narrator. At that moment a loud bang alerted everyone and they saw Garou suspended and Tank Top Master received him. The others went to see his body and said bang. Bang. 10 but careful Tatsumaki. Tatsumaki. Sorry Uncle Bang, I brought them like he said. Inko. Father-in-law, I couldn't defend his son, I'm sorry, crying I'm sorry. Bang. Don't cry Inko, I know he defended many people and that comforts me. I know Garou was everything to us, our pillar, our brother, our confidant and most importantly our son, husband and father. I know everyone here loved him in one way or another. I hope that when we see him again, he is the same man who would help everyone without exception. G Emperor. Nai-san, from his back came a large metal container, and it was opened, and it was placed in this. We will give you a decent burial, Nai-san. Narrator. Garou was put in a container, and Girl Emperor, Fubuki and others made the grave and buried Garou. Atama cut a cross and let Gina put something commemorative on the cross. Gina. To the always faithful teacher and most fervent hero, father, husband, son, brother and teacher, rest in peace Garou alias the human monster. At that moment she cried tears of oil, and her savior Metal Knight comforted her by removing him from the place. Izuku. I will fulfill what you told me, Dad. I will always love you. I will be the hero that everyone wants to be. The son of Garou, the human monster. I promise you, Dad, great uncle, grandpa. Train me, I beg you, please. Bang. I know and I will train you, you will perfect what your father could not do, you will train with everyone from Class S except Gina and Fubuki, they will go and defend the part of the city that Garou defended, do it, do not fail me. Fubuki Gina. Bang is the same. Bang. The others leave your posts, we have to teach everything to our next hero, it's clear, let the heroes scratch themselves with their own nails. Izuku you will be here 10 years, but Girl Emperor you will teach him the basics of studies, and when he is ready he will go to school, it is clear. Dodos. The same. Bang. Bang. Rest Inko, Izuku, you have a lot to do tomorrow. Inko Izuku. See Bang Dono. Narrator. In another place connected to several machines was the most terrible villain in all of history, this was Afo watching the battle on several monitors. He was laughing grimly while watching the battle of Garou and Almight, which made him smile and burst into happiness. Afo. Ha 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 ha, stupid pillar of peace, you killed the only thing that didn't allow me to dominate the city, but now that it's free of all the S-class heroes I'm free to take what's rightfully mine. The city, the streets will be dyed with the blood of the heroes, and when my plan is ready you and the false heroes won't be able to against me. That's your worst mistake, All Might have killed your only shield. The world will be dominated by villains, and you and the heroes will just be simple cockroaches that I will crush. The world is mine, only mine, ha 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 ha. My P1 training. As much as One Punch Man images, videos, characters and others are not mine, they are from their respective authors. Without further ado let's begin. Narrator. The next morning Izuku went with his grandfather Bang to train in the mountains, while Linko went with Sonia and Emily to learn the arts of a ninja assassin in the mountains. Izuku was subjected to great training, where Bang taught him a series of martial movements, which was a little rigorous. In 6 months Izuku ran in the steep mountains and lifted large rocks. He was subjected to a rather abrupt and terrible training, but Inko did not have it so well, because she knew that her son would be the next hero and maintained a terrible training. She strengthened her body hanging upside down over a deep well and had to do 1000 push-ups and touch her toes every morning. She went out to a waterfall and had to bear the weight of the falling water. She felt like her body was breaking, but she did not falter and continued the training because she knew that her son would be a great hero. While she obeyed to the letter what Sonia and her student Emily told her, while Izuku continued with the training. And his body became more marked and began to grow. It's been almost 4 years since Izuku and his mother are at the S-class hero base, but in the world of heroes things weren't going so well. The villains almost outnumber the heroes, but in one sector, crime has dropped more than ever, and that was where Gina and Fubuki were defending the citizens. The Hero Association was crying out for a break, and a group agreed with the 2 remaining S-class heroes who were protecting the citizens, and the association was in an emergency meeting about what happened a few days ago. Nefu. We heroes are losing ground against these new villains. I think our previous defense was the S-class heroes who defended almost the entire city. Now, almost 1/4 of the heroes we had suffered permanent damage or gruesome deaths, as in the case of Kamui Woods. It's regrettable, but we honor the fallen hero. Watch the video at your own risk. Flashback. Narrator. On the security cameras they were watching. Kamui Woods was patrolling the fishing area alone and saw a man in a suit of 2 different colors that was the most feared gangster in the city. 2 Faces. He was near a muscular man with huge tanks of poison behind him. That was Bane, submissive to the orders of 2 Faces. 2 Faces. Be careful with those quirk enhancing drugs, they're worth more than you, plus I sold this lot to the Yakuza clan. I don't want any stupid 4th-rate employees to fail. Damn quirks, if you break something you'll pay dearly, you understand? Everyone? Yes sir. 2 Faces. Ha, it's hard to find good employees these days, don't you think, Bean? Bane. Yes, boss, they are just garbage, something replaceable. Thanks to the death of Garou, our fame has grown, don't you think, boss? 2 Faces. If our fame grows, ha 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 ha. Kamui W. Villains are arrested. 2 Faces. Well, but look who we have here. Kamui Woods, what are you doing here? Hey hero, I'll tell you one thing, no one gets in our way without being crushed. Bane, take care of it, but don't kill him yet. Bane. Let's start, Twig, I'll destroy you. You and your giant friend frustrated many of my plans in the past when Garou was alive, but thanks to you, we are free from that and it's time to pay. Narrator. Bane ran quickly and tackled Woods with force. He could not stop the power of the powerful Bane, but Woods made his attack en ramadas, but instead of stopping Bane, it was terrible for him because he took his shoulder and was separated from the hero while he screamed in pain. Hey Woods. Aha my arm, don't come near me monster, help please. Bane. As I said, you are just a dry branch before my Bane, but don't worry, I have many other ways to kill you, damn it. Narrator. This hit Woods hard, who couldn't defend himself from the 3-meter-high Colossus. He tried to get out of there, but it was worse for him because the Colossus hit him with blows that sent him crashing against a wall. He slowly looked more like an old rag, several of his bones broke, and he kept crashing against the floor several times until Bane said. Bane. Boss, I'll kill him right away. Two faces. Wait my strong friend, heads, leave it like that, tails, kill him, your life, Woods, hangs on the luck of a simple coin. Narrator. The coin was tossed in the air and as it was falling, Woods' entire life passed by as the coin fell into Two-Face's hand and he opened his hand. Two Faces. It's all yours Bane. Hey Woods. No crawling as best he could but was lifted by Bane no please. Bane. Die damn it, greet me to death. Rider play from 039 to 049 nothing more. Bane. You know nothing about the force ha. Then flashback. Empty lady. That bastard killed Woods without even showing pity for him crying. Almight. It was my mistake to kill Garou, and now I ask Ryukyu to support us in finding the previous heroes. I only know that only 2 are still here on the streets. Ryukyu. I'll help them, don't come to me with that, you killed him, you solved the city's problems, All Might, and don't call me, I'm with them along with others to defend what's left of the heroes who do risk their lives for others, you knew the damage they caused, and as a Garou, I saved more lives than all of us together, I prefer them to a disorganized group like you, see you later, if I have to patrol, see you later. All Might. They were always right and now that we want to stop All for One, it is difficult more criminal groups have joined like the Joker, Two Faces, Bane, Killer Crocodile, the Scarecrow and even dangerous threats like the League of Villains and also Christina Parker who fell before his poison quirk every day, it is more impossible to stop these villains, but now as heroes we remedy everything. To be continued. Narrator. In a warehouse in the suburbs the most sinister villains were gathered and that's where he was speaking. Foe. My dear companions, friends, cannibals and terrible enemies of the heroes, we are about to enter into battle with the only light left in this cursed world. To the north of the city, there are still heroes trying to give a good appearance to our beloved villainy, which is what we are going to do. Joker. I say we put them in laughing gas ha and end their pathetic lives. See Assassin. I say they serve as fish food ha. Two Faces. I think a bullet in the skull doesn't believe Bane. Bane. I will break the column of the citizens, the pillar of peace must die, don't you believe it? Scarecrow. We must plunge him into his most terrible dreams and I know how to do it, leave it to me and he will fall ha. Venom. Don't leave me my boss, I'll eat you alive. Foe. No, first Agena and Fubuki, they must fall first and then the others ha. Narrator. In the mountains the S-class heroes were talking with one of their informants among the villains. Bang. It's true the villains are thinking of attacking the only light left for the heroes. Are you safe? Yes boss, I'm very sure I'm with the most terrible villain, the Joker. Let me know where they will attack and I'll send you the information. Bong. And Harley Quinn, take care. Harley Quinn. Sure, dude Bong, don't worry. Bang Atomic Samurai together we have to defeat those villains and defend the citizens and tell the heroes that I accept their support call them now. Atomic Samurai. Yes and thanks for receiving them Bang-sama. We'll continue. Without further ado, I hope you like it and another thing, as I see that some are already fed up with harems, we will have a vote on these are the chosen ones. Soto FEM 1. Harley Quinn 2. Sonic FEM 3. Psy 4. RYUKYU 5. Only these since they were the ones who would be in the harem, but if they don't vote in 2 days, it will be the closing of votes and another thing don't leave me hanging, never vote well without further ado, sincerely your friend Michigan Van Helsing. By training, the war begins P2. As much as One Punch Man, Batman villains, Venom, images, videos, characters and others are not Mizo they are from their respective authors let's start. Narrator. In the building of the previous Hero Association, there is a very select group of heroes with quirks and the one who leads it is Ryukyu. Next to her are heroes like Hussy Cats, Vlad King and the Orca Gang, waiting for the S-class heroes. Ryukyu. They shouldn't be long. Narrator. At that moment everyone sees the S-class enter. Fubuki, Sea King, Metal Bat, Gina, Sonica, Barbara, Bang, Bong, Atomic Samurai, Tank Top Master, Black Rose, Prisoner Linda Girl Emperor, and 2 more who were hooded. Bang. Well those are your heroes Ryukyu how long since I saw you my student. Ryukyu. Yes master, it was a great journey from the mountains to here, but now I ask for your help. I know that the heroes will attack the only place that has peace. I ask you, as my master, to help us. Don't worry, that place will be protected by its former residents, I know. Bang. It's not time yet, we have to defeat a group of villains, it will be my old enemy all for one S-class heroes, let's start. Emperor. Let's start Artemis. Sumaki Fubuki. Let's begin, the Storm Sisters are ready. King of the Sea. They must be sunk into the depths. Bang bong. Our martial techniques. Metal Bat. This time no one will be saved from me and my Black Rose harem. Black Rose. It's true sister. Barbara. The force of the planet destroyer will fall upon my enemies. Sonica. Kanoichus are more dangerous than villains think. Tank Top Master. The world will know that it takes not only a quirk to win, but also the strength and spirit of a living tank. Atomic Samurai. Our ancestors will rebel against the villains, and I am the demon of that samurai. Pretty prisoner. Only those who try to harm the innocence of a young person will deal with me. Gina. The machines brought me back to life and the world is sinking into despair. I, as if rescued from the clutches of death, will defeat them. True, Master Metal Knight. Metal Knight. The world will know that we Quirkles are not just a hindrance, my dear apprentice. Ryukyu. Then we go for them. Everyone. See. Narrator. Elsewhere a message for Almight was playing throughout the city. Writer. Just change Batman to Almight without cars or anything, just Almight. Narrator. The city was in chaos. Two-Face had entered Tartarus and taken out all the villains and convicts from Arkham. The citizens were running for their lives and Poison Ivy had fallen before the Pillar of Peace. Bam. Poison Ivy over my corpse. Idra V. Don't worry, he already won. That man united us and with your help you killed the only thing that could stop us, Garou. Now all that's left is for you to fall and the S-class heroes won't help you. Bam. Take her, she gave us many clues, Endeavor, take care of the Joker and his people, the others with me and let's split up, we have to cover more ground. Dodos. Yes Almight. Hydra V. He already won Almight, do you hear me? He already won, ha 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 ha. Narrator. All the heroes were trying to stop the thugs of almost 7 villains. To the south was the Penguin, to the east was Two-Face, in the center was Joker with Harley Quinn, in the west was Bane, on the pier was Killer Crocodile, in almost the entire city were Venom's cobwebs, and in the north was the Scarecrow along with his master all for one. Scarecrow. Everything is going very well and all Migs and the heroes don't know who is attacking them, ha 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 ha. AFO. Very well, believe very well, continue like this, soon my greatest enemy will be dead and no hero will be able to face me. Narrator. The heroes fought throughout the city, but still they were not enough. The worst murderers and villains in history took the streets and filled the streets with the blood of heroes and civilians. The army entered, but even if the organized attack destroyed the defenses in the National Bank was looted by the worst murderers and rapists they had ever faced, and the innocent were at the mercy of the worst of the worst. Men. Look at a Rose, what are you doing here all alone, hahaha, don't you want to have fun, hahaha, if not worry, hahaha, we will treat you great. Woman. No, don't touch me, ha, no, hi. Narrator. They took her to an alley and only the woman's screams were heard. No one was safe from the villains who looted everything in the streets. A large spider web covered and was full of people killed by the dangerous Venom, which hit a child by the feet who was only begging for his life. Venom. Hello little one, I just want to have fun. You look so appetizing. Let's see how long you can resist this spider. Ha 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 ha. Boy, miss, please let me go. Venom. Don't worry, I'll treat you very well, licking the child's face, only the screams were heard and she only laughed, the echo only scared more those who risked leaving the place, haha. Narrator. In the east of the city, a two-faced man and his thugs were shooting at a police patrol car in which 2 policewomen were present, one of whom was asking for backup. Here is Police Patrol 2321, we need support on the street Ichigo and Tajiro, I repeat, we need support on the demons. Yusaka, take cover, shooting the men, killing 3. Isaka. Damper, but this one took a bullet in the arm, ha, sons of bitches, shooting without seeing Babara, we have to get out of here. Barbara. I know, the two-faced bastard has us under siege, son of a bitch. Two Faces. Give up Barbara Gordon if you don't want your friend to have an unfortunate incident and my boys are eager to play with her. Isaka. I'd rather die than that. Two Faces. Two Faces. I didn't want to do this, give yourself up by fair means or foul. Barbara. Never cursed. Two Faces. Okay, my art. In a building behind them was a sniper and a radio transmission from Two Faces was given, point to your friend, she is mine, first the leg and you go up to her head, understood, your time is up. Barbara, fire. Narrator. At that moment a bullet passes through Yusaka's leg and she screams. Barbara. No Yusaka. At that moment she receives another one in the arm. Two faces. No wait, I'm going out, don't shoot him. But before she could repeat it, another shot went through her head, dying at that moment. No Yusaka friend, no son of a bitch, emptying her gun. Dog. Narrator. He walks and she keeps aiming at him, but when she pulls the trigger it has no bullets. But she is hit by the butt of the double-sided gun. Two faces. I'll tell you one thing, to get into the police station I have to bribe Commissioner Gordon and your girl is my ticket to him. Take her and don't let anyone touch her, I'm going to enjoy her later. Narrator. At the International Bank the Penguin was filling trucks with money. At the dock the killer crocodile was eating several police officers. The Joker was in a hospital spreading his laughing gas and killing doctors with his thugs, while Bane was with his men taking all the military artillery. The whole city was pandemonium and no one was safe from the villains and their thugs. Joker. It's Christmas, death, gifts, destruction, and a hero at my disposal. Ha 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 ha. Do you feel good? 13. Let me go, you crazy clown. Joker. But we're having fun grabbing a metal bar, you're going to like this, ha 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 ha. This guy started hitting him hard until only pieces of his suit were seen on the ground and blood. What's happening? We're just starting. Don't faint, injecting adrenaline better. 13. You a monster has cough, spitting blood. At that moment one of his men speaks, entering quickly and says. Ugh. Mr. Joker, a man is attacking us. Joker. What are you saying, stupid? Don't you see that I'm busy? Don't you understand? At that moment, a car crosses the place and Joker doesn't believe it. A muscular man enters and sees the Joker with a grimace of hatred. Joker. Tank Top Master, what are you doing here? Attack him now. The men went against him and he said out loud. The Top Master. Take this villain's tank top blow. The impact of the blow made them go out by the blow and crash into the wall. Are you okay? 13. More or less tank and he fainted. The Top Master. Rest. 13. I'll take care of everything. Damn lunatic clown, this time if you cross the line now I won't leave you a healthy bone. Joker. Tank Top Master, but you guys weren't on the itinerary. Tank TM. This is for everyone. Tank Top tackle. At that moment when Joker saw him he stepped aside and his men received a blow, leaving all his thugs badly wounded and on the verge of death. Rider. Only play from 0:17 to 0:30. Tank TM. Shit fate. Well, 13 came back to himself and saw Tank, which he was putting on a stretcher. Wait, the reinforcements are here and my teammates are ready to enter, plus we have an ace up our sleeve. 13. Thanks Tank Top Master. Joker. Harley Quinn, where are you? The S-class heroes arrived, call the boss. Harley Quinn. I'm sorry Pudding, I have another person who wants to see you. It's him. How long since we last saw each other? Joker. Joker. No, that's impossible, you died, you can't be alive. No, impossible. Garou. Garou? Yes, as you guessed, taking off his hood. It's time to give you your just desserts. Joker. But I won't give up yet. New growing and his body became a muscular giant and claws in his hands grew and his height was 4 meters. You still haven't defeated me, Ghost, let the battle begin. Hahaha. Narrator. With great speed, Joker attacked Garou but was brought back to reality by a blow to the face, causing him to fall back with force. Joker tried to land blows, but it was impossible because Garou's blows weakened him. Joker saw that Garou was faster, stronger, and more terrible. Joker. Damn spoon, die right now, but received another blow that made him go through one of the hospital walls, falling and getting up. How is it possible that I, the most powerful, falling before a dead piece of trash like you? But this time the blow broke his sharp nails in half. Impossible. I, the Joker, master of madness and slaughter, defeated by a damn ghost Nuevo, but he was returned to cruel reality with the final blow of Garou. Garou. Fist art destroys rocks. Mountain destroying tornado. Repeatedly hits Joker's body, which fell unconscious with its eyes blank from the multiple hits landed by Garou. Garou. 1 less, 6 left. This time I won't let any of them escape Garou's justice. Harley Quinn. I agree, Pudding, he was a stone in the road. It's time to stop everyone who harms the city, and I know where to attack them, nephew, leave everything to your aunt. Harley Quinn. Garou. And this is just the beginning. The war begins. P3. In the previous chapter. Garou. 1 less, 6 left. This time I won't let any of them escape Garou's justice. Harley Quinn. I agree, Pudding, he was a stone in the road. It's time to stop everyone who harms the city, and I know where to attack them, nephew, leave everything to your aunt. Harley Quinn. Garou. And this is just the beginning. Current chapter. Narrator. In the streets the villains were stopped by the S-class heroes. Black Rose and her sister Metal Bat are fighting with the two-faced thugs. Metal Bat. Damn trash, take this, hitting one of the thugs who crashed into several men, leaving them fainted from the enormous pressure of the blow. Damn, these are the ones who were destroying the piece. A hot rash, this is what heroes can't do, they make me feel sorry for them. Black Rose. Take this fire element, great ball of fire. The enormous ball of fire went against the men, burning them and leaving them in bad condition, and that is what the pathetic heroes could not do, sister. Metal Bat. If that's true, let's go to the next block. Black Rose. Yes, sister. Narrator. About 300 meters from where Black Rose and Metal Bat were, there were sisters Fubuki and Tatsumaki who were destroying Bane's thugs, and he was upset with them. Bane. Those damn bitches are going to pay for it. Fubuki Tatsumaki. We're going to destroy them. Blizzard of death. At that moment, a gigantic tornado absorbed all the villains who fell to the ground badly injured, and that was all your power. Bane, you disappoint us. Bane. Damn B. At that moment a person came out of the cloud of dust and said. What's up, Bane? Did you see a ghost or do I have something on my face? Bane. No, you can't be alive, you're dead. Damn, they're deceiving me. No, impossible bitches. But when he went for them, he received a powerful kick in the chest from the person he feared the most. No, Gaga Garou, you're dead. I saw you die. You can't be alive. No. Garou. Well, think about it better because I'm alive and kicking. Bane. He went against him and hit his face hard, breaking his nose, but Bane hit the floor, destroying it. At that moment he received a powerful blow to the ribs. The rain of blows strongly diminished Bane, who could not defend himself. What's wrong? Are you not going to kill me again? Here I am, let's go. I dare you to hit me, you damn bastard. The last blow fractured Bane's right arm, but he hit the floor with his good arm, but did not count on Garou hitting his leg, which he fractured, and he screamed, but out of nowhere a shower of blows crashed him to the ground, leaving him with serious injuries and several broken bones. And these are the villains that the heroes can't defeat. Garbage mom, come on, we have a lot to do. Inko. Yes son, I'm going to avenge your father, but I'm not going to kill them. I'll take revenge by saying that I'm a heroine. Come on, son. Taking off her hood, we have a lot to do. Narrator. At that moment a large group of thugs corner them, and Inko looks at them defiantly with her hands on her katanas at her waist and says. Inko. It's time to show how much I've advanced, son. Leave them to me. Taking out their katanas with a dragon in the leaves, Hoitacherry no Jigoku no Ken, hellish swords of the white cherry tree. At that moment the cherry blossoms began to surround Inko's body, and she looked at them as if she were a powerful demon, and it formed behind her. At that moment she disappeared and appeared behind the men, returning their katanas to their sheaths, and they all fell to the ground badly wounded but alive. This is the fruit of my training. Thank you, darling. Looking at the moon while she turned around and looked at her son with affection and a grimace of happiness. Son, let's get that dog. I know it's here. Garou. Ha 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 ha, I know you are very powerful, mother. I know you are. Let's go. Let's defeat this dog. Let's go. Fubuki Tatsumaki. Fubuki Tatsumaki Inko. See Garou-san. Narrator. At the dock, the killer crocodile's men were eliminated by the king of the sea and the prisoner Linda, who was fighting the crocodile with her bare fists. The crocodile couldn't handle the punches of the 1.50 meter tall woman, who seemed to be stronger than the crocodile, because one of her blows caused him to crash into a tanker truck, which exploded, leaving him badly injured. Crocodile A. How is it possible that you cause me so many problems, you damn brat? I'm going to eat your bones. Prisionera.ll. Well, I'll tell you something. I'm 20 years old and I'm the strongest after Tank Top Master Lizard. Narrator. She went against him with great speed. She destroyed the villain's fists with a single blow, diminishing his resistance. He couldn't see the blows, he said. Crocodile A. How do you do it, damn it? Prisionera.ll. It's not over yet, damn it. She hit his face hard, knocking out almost all of his teeth with one hit, jumping, and said angel attack. Her clothes decided and she hit him hard, breaking several of his bones and crashing him to the floor with his eyes rolling back in his head. And the heroes couldn't do this, they're pathetic, don't you believe it, king of the deep sea, or I see you having fun. Narrator. While the Sea King was giving him the beating of his life, he rained blows on the crocodile's men, leaving them out of combat. Sea King. Fools are nothing to me, hahaha. Garbage. I see you didn't have many problems with the lizard, put something on. Prisionera.ll. That's my style, angel. Let's tie them up and go meet them. King of the sea. Whatever you say, cutie, hahaha. Narrator. At the police station, Two-Face was against the ropes. Girl Emperor was destroying all of his men with her machine, and, to top it all off, she snatched Barbara Gordon from his hands, while the police destroyed Two-Face's thugs. Girl Emperor. Damn trash, come out of your hiding place, I'm going to kill you, burnt-faced dog. Two-Faces. Damn brat, swallow this, firing a war missile at his machine, which returned it to him, and he tried to escape, but it was impossible, exploding a few meters from him, falling badly injured, but alive. Damn BOTHIP. Girl Emperor. That will teach you not to mess with me, trash. I will go with them. Stop that stupid for my boss Gordon. James. Don't worry, young lady, you have helped us, continue. There many who need your help. See you, and tell me, is it true that Garou is in the city? I heard it from a villain who attacked me. Girl Emperor. It's a secret, taking off with its thrusters, leaving the place. It's not time yet, right on each. Narrator. While in the streets a Spider-Woman received the beating of her life because barbarously the Conqueror of Worlds almost killed Venom, she hit the woman while a child was in the webs badly wounded and naked, watching as the woman in golden armor beat the girl who hurt her. Barbara. What's going on? It wasn't going to be your breakfast. Tell me why you graped a pure soul. Tell me. Hitting the woman's body over and over again while the woman's screams of pain were heard and the dry ones waited for her to leave for fear of seeing that woman while a pool of blood was in the crater and she cried for her life. Tell me. Venom. No more PLEs please, I'm sucking up. She had several broken bones and her face had huge bruises and one of her eyes was closed from the blows. No more PLEs. Barbara. Did you stop when he asked you not to? I don't think so. Hitting the roof of the building and going through all the floors until reaching the underground parking lot. Barbara had the child wrapped in her cape. Everything is okay now, child. Child. Thank you once, and falling exhausted into the arms of the woman who saved him from certain death while the woman's quirk disappeared and she was among the rubble unconscious and without her teeth with several broken bones and unrecognizable at that moment. She threw the child into the air and hit all the henchmen who were near the building with overwhelming force and superhuman speed and caught the child in the air. Barbara. You're fine now, I'll take you home and I'm sorry for not being on time. They didn't deliver, but I did, saying it with hatred in her voice and it disappeared in a flash of purple electricity. Narrator. Elsewhere, Garou defeated the Penguin and his thugs were finished off by his mother and his friends Fubuki and Tatsumaki, while in Afo's lair, a door falls by the brothers Bong and Bang, who see Scarecrow in front of them and he tries to cut them with his scythe, but instead it is broken by Bang's fists. Scarecrow. It's not impossible, you can't have gotten this far. Bang. You're an idiot. He disappeared and hit the Scarecrow, which crashed into a wall. And that was just the warm-up. Come on, we're here all for one. Afo. Damn, Class S. How is it that at that moment one of his henchmen passes through the wall? Muscular, but your arms were destroyed. Who is it? They call me the living tank Top Master. Afo. Tank Top Master, as it is possible. Narrator. At that moment, 5 villains break through the ceiling and a machine pierces the ceiling with its mechanical arm, leaving them unconscious. Afo. Toga, Dabi, Compers and Tamura. How is it possible? Who you are? They call me in many ways, but they call me Girl Emperor and this is my machine. You won't be able to get out of this situation. Narrator. At that moment a group arrives and joins the party. Well, look who's the bald one. Afo. Atomic Samurai, King of the Sea, cute prisoner. Atomic S. There's more to come. Narrator. At that moment a woman cuts through a wall with her swords and 2 others follow her. Well, you're still alive, damn it. Afo. They are Sonic, Fubuki and Tatsumaki. Narrator. 3 other figures arrive and look at All for One with hatred. Wow, it's great that we joined the party, isn't it, Inko-chan? Inko. If now you will suffer in your own flesh, that is death painfully, and you will help me, Black Rose. Arnegra. And I'm going to enjoy it. Calm down, little sister, he deserves more hits than anyone else. I, Metal Bat, will finish disfiguring your face even more, damn it. Calm down. A cybernetic voice was heard and walked until he was in front of Afo. You deserve the worst of deaths, All for One, but I, Metal Knight, and the whole class will finish you off once and for all. Not yet, Sensei, someone else is missing. Afo. Gina the demonic cyborg is all class. Don't think too much of yourself as an All for One. Afo. That voice, you are not dead. Well, I revived just to kill the only enemy left. Afo. No, you're not lying, Garou the human monster. Garou. Well, here I am, and this time we'll kill you properly. We'll continue. Narrator. In a city off the map a large group of female Cajun are searching for Garou's body. Nothing yet. No, my lady. He must be here. I know he died and we can revive him to increase our ranks. At that moment her phone rings and she answers angrily. Yes, let's repeat it. He's alive, but how are you? He's fine. That's magnificent. Keep me informed, Vagrant Empress. Now our new mission is to find a way to attack the heroes and return Garou to the monsters. We have a lot to plan. Is that clear to you, Vagrant Empress? The Empress. Yes, Senorita Psychosis. The end of the year the Case S returns. In the previous chapter. Afo. Gina the demonic cyborg is all class. Don't think too much of yourself as an All for One. Afo. That voice, you shouldn't be dead. Well, I revived just to kill the only enemy left, which is you. Afo. No, you're not lying, Garou the human monster. Garou. Well, here I am, and this time we'll kill you properly, you damn dog. Current chapter. Narrator. The whole class was ready to attack All for One at that moment. Bang and Bong go against All for One and say. Bang bong, art fist of running water cuts iron. Rider from minute 0 o'clock to 0:06. Narrator. He never expected the blow all for one, and it knocked him out of his building, going through several buildings in the process, and when he stopped and got up, he spat out blood and said, "AFO." Damned, at that moment he heard the scream of another class SK. TT Master. Tank Top TACKLE. Rider. From minute 014 to 022 nothing more. AFO. What was that? Falling and vomiting blood, and only 2 of the S-class hit me, what is this? I'm shaking, damn dogs, I'll kill them, I'll kill them. Barbaridmar. It's time for our attack. Bomber. AFO could only cover himself because the 2 colossi hit his body, and with his arms he resisted with everything he could. What happens all for one, don't you fear death or yes? Narrator. The blows plunged all for one into the pavement, and he gets up, and what he doesn't see are 5 katanas coming towards him. AFO. Those are Black Rose, Sonic, Atomic Samurai, and who she is not true. She is Garou's wife. At that moment AFO could only cover himself, but nothing went well, several cuts all over his body left him bad. Sonica. You thought they weren't going to touch you, damn trash, cutting her arms and throwing shurikens that embedded themselves in her arms and exploded, and from the curtain of dust came the next Black Rose that she said. Rosa N. This is your end. All for one. 2 short katanas cut all for one's chest. You deserve this and more garbage. But when all for one was going to attack her, another voice was heard. A samurai. This is just a small part of what the cursed Garou suffered. AFO only saw how his muscles were cut and he fell to the ground with large wounds. Dogs, I'm going to kill them. Inko. We're not done yet. Shirazakura no Jigoku no Ken. All for one only felt like a demon was in front of him, and out of nowhere a cross cut on his back left him in a bad way, and that was only using a part of all my power. All for one. Damn, but out of nowhere a very strong blow made him crash against the wall of a building. Now what? Linda. Your torture is not over yet. AFO, take this. Black Angel style. The rain of blows made him go through the building that fell on them, but a tremor was felt from the rubble as AFO flew out while the prisoner Linda came out unharmed from that rain of rubble, almost without clothes. What's wrong? Did the idiot get tired? She saw how Metal Bat was the next to hit. Wow, he really hates that guy. Bat. Dog, I'll sink you into the ground until you can't get up anymore. Each blow destroyed the ground, making a huge crater, while the black aura changed its appearance and a demon's armor covered it, making its body smaller, and 2 horns came out of its head and looked madly at all for one. The last blow almost destroyed its right arm completely from it and almost ripped it off with blows. What's happening? The demon ate your tongue. Not finished yet. At that moment a blow to her weapon makes her crash against a building, and she sees in horror as it stands up and extends its hand and creates a giant arm with multiple quirks. Oh damn, what is that? AFO. Damn, heroes will die here. I am all for one, and I will finish you all. Fubuki Tatsumaki. Hellish gravity. At that moment the psychic sisters plunged him into the ground several meters. We won't let you do anything to anyone. Trash the Tatsumaki sisters. And Fubuki, we won't let you move now. Girl Emperor, Metal Knight, Gina, finish him. Early. Artemis Destroyer Cannon. The cannon came out of her arm and began to charge energy. You won't get out of this alive. All for one. Metal End Devastation MISSILES. This will eliminate the oxygen in your area. Dies. All for one. Gina. Infernal Cremation. You won't get away from this one. Goodbye. All for one. Narrator. The 3 attacks hit full on, but no one there thought that all for one could have survived that, but out of nowhere, Gina was split in half. Artemis's arm was shattered by strange red lines, and Metal Knight received a strong blow that destroyed his helmet from his machine, which made him crash into several buildings. Tatsumaki and Fubuki resisted the energy beams in their dome that they created with their telekinesis. Early. What happened? My arm was destroyed, but by whom? Gina. It can't be him, he's stronger than the class. It's not true. While getting up without an arm and his legs. Metal N. Survived and also attacked us. That's impossible. While his red eye is seen and his cameras can barely be active. Fubuki Tatsumaki. What is that? At that moment they are hit and their protective sphere breaks, but they are caught by Garou. Thanks Garou. Garou. Damn, this time I'm going to finish you off. All for one. A cloud of hot steam came out of his body and a new Garou was seen. His body looked like his father's and a murderous instinct was felt in the place that rivaled all for one's anger. Let's fight. All for one. AFO. I'm going to kill them and I'll start with you Garou. But at that moment the sound of metal silences everything. A woman appears behind him and at that moment he sees how his arm separates from his body and falls to the ground in horror. He sees the woman in a samurai suit returns her weapon to its holster. My arm, how did she do it? Who is she? Was not in my database. And how did she get here? Who is she? Damn bitch. Fubuki Flashy Flash came. Thanks friend. Flash. Of course I found out what was happening and that my love was here, isn't that right, Garou? Garou. Ah yes, I think he doesn't know that my father died. I won't let you hurt anyone else again, you trash. Super Alloy Bazooka. Narrator. The impact destroyed almost all of Afo's bones as he crashed into several buildings, while the entire class looked at Super Alloy Darkshine, who was carrying Gina, and she said. Gina. Super Alloy Darkshine, how did you get here? You were in Russia. Darkshine. My comrade Garou is fighting, I knew he would be in trouble, Garou, finish him for old time's sake, come on, Garou. Garou. He raised his thumb and moved quickly to where Afo was, who was badly injured. Trash, you're still alive. Afo. How is it possible that you trash can harm me to this point? Spitting blood and raising his head, he was dripping blood. I'm not defeated, yet Garou at that moment he tried to get up, but his legs were broken. Aha, my legs, I will get revenge, you know you can't kill me Garou, you know it. Garou. Yes I know, and that's why I know that we are the true heroes. All for One dies here without anyone by your side, and without support. You thought so much, but look what happened to you. You are an idiot for not having defeated us at the beginning. Now I will kill you properly, ha. But when his arm was going to pierce his heart at that moment, a huge tremor shook the place, and a giant woman came out of the earth, and she stood up before Garou's eyes, who could not believe what he saw. She took all for one in her hands. What is that? Afo? It's you who are doing. No wait, don't eat me. She opened her mouth and started to devour All for One in parts. No. Narrator. At that moment, before Garou's horrified gaze, the woman ate him on the spot. I'm sorry about that, I was hungry. For now Garou, restore your city, in 5 years we will come for you, I swear. The female titan. At that moment she turned into crystal and shattered on the spot, leaving fragments of this material in the process. Garou. As if I'll come back, we must rebuild the city, and in 5 years they will attack us. That is a threat of war. I don't know what you're planning, but I'm not going to wait. Let's prepare for your arrival, woman. Bear narrates. That day was the fall of All for One and his league. A few weeks later, and Metal Knight made his base where the S-Class would meet in the armored room of the S-Class Hero Association. They were all dismayed. Flashy Flash was crying in Super Alloy Darkshine's chest, who was looking at Garou's photo in a niche where his father, his wife and his son were paying tribute to Garou. Flash. How did this happen and who was responsible for this? I'm going to cut you into pieces. Tell me who it was, Inko angry and with a lost look. Bang. Calm down Akali, I know the way we told you was very sudden, but that person is a hero, and Garou wouldn't have wanted it, and you know it. Flash. But Uncle Bang, he was his son, how can he be so calm when a damn son of a bitch is alive, and my beloved Garou is dead. At that moment Izuku stands in front of her, and she is hugged and hears Izuku's voice, but this amazes everyone. Izuku Garou. I know you're suffering Ali, I know, but don't take revenge. You know you can call me Garou like you did. I know my son is not me, but the resemblance is almost the same. Don't retaliate. I love you very much. Let it out and be happy dear Ali. She felt that the one hugging her was Garou, her lost love, and hugged him tightly. Akali. Thank you Garou-san, I appreciate it. At that moment she kissed him. I'm sorry Izuku-kun. Izuku. Don't worry, it's not like that, my friend Super Alloy Darkshine. I know you're the same as her, but don't worry, my son will be your best friend and comrade, right Izuku? Haha, don't forget, I'm in his heart. At that moment, he fainted. Darkshine. Friend, he caught it in the air. I swear. Don't worry, I'll support you Izuku-kun, my friend. Inko. I knew that Garou still protects us from where he is, I know. Knight. I knew that Garou had not disappeared, I knew that he was in Izuku's body. Well now let's talk about the new organization of society, and the citizens know that we are now the heroes, and a new top of the S-Class was made. First Garou, second place Barbara, third place shared by Tatsumaki and Fubuki, fourth place Metal Knight, fifth place Sea King, sixth place Atomic Samurai, seventh place Metal Bat, eighth place Super Alloy Darkshine, ninth place shared by Flashy Flash and Girl Emperor. 10th place shared by Bang and Bong, 11th place shared by Sonic, Black Rose and White Cherry Who Are You Inko, 12th place shared by Prisoner Linda and the demonic cyborg Gina, and finally 13th place Tank Top Master are the current S-Class. These are the places that the citizens currently gave them, and they are above the top of heroes, that is, Class A. Bang. So we're back to being the top, isn't that right, Metal Knight? Knight. Yes, Class A are the ones who were previously heroes, but I assure you that none of them will ever move on to Class S, I can assure you of that. At that moment, Garou wakes up. Garou. Now I have something to tell you. In 5 years the giant woman I told you about, the one who ate All for One, will come for us. I know it's something crazy, but her power is bestial, and her power is something we have not faced. Metal Knight has analyzed those crystal fragments, and he said that they were not human DNA. But monster, each one of us has to start training. Maybe the League of Monsters will return, and that doesn't suit anyone. We will be ready for their attack. The monsters don't know what heroes they will face. All? Yes. Izuku. Izuku Midoriya no longer exists, call me now. Garou the human monster. Will continue. Narrator. Well, many kilometers below the city of heroes, a woman was talking to a girl with a crown. Tell me what the vagabond empress is like. The vagabunda. He is a very handsome young man, but tell me, according to what I investigated about him, everyone claimed that he was dead, but he survived. I say that he was saved by Metal Knight's experiments, and he still has a monster part, my lady Psychos, so that is my report. I also learned that one of ours brought All for One alive, but had to pretend to eat him, right Psycho-sama? Psychos? If thanks to Annie we managed to get All for One seriously hurt, in addition our scientists will make his existence a torture, we will create a group of women who can confront Garou, and bring him here to the Monster Association hahaha soon, you will be all mine Garou. The life of the number one hero Garou. In the previous chapter. Narrator. While many kilometers below the city of heroes, a woman was talking with a girl with a crown, they talked about what happened. Tell me what the vagabond empress is like. The vagabunda. He is a very handsome young man, but tell me, according to what I investigated about him, everyone claimed that he was dead, but he survived. I say that he was saved by Metal Knight's experiments, and he still has a monster part, my lady Psychos, so that is my report. I also learned that one of ours brought All for One alive, but had to pretend to eat him, right Psycho-sama? Psychos? If thanks to Annie we managed to get All for One out while he's dying, in addition, our scientists will make his existence a torture, we will create a group of women who can confront Garou, and bring him here to the Monster Association hahaha soon, you will be all mine Garou. In the current chapter. Narrator. A few days had passed since the S-Class came to power, and Garou introduced himself as the new hero, because he managed to eliminate All for One, and now the entire S-Class was in an interview. Reporter. Mr. Garou, the media asks you to apologize for what happened 3 years ago, and asks you to be the pillar of peace. As you know, Almight did not do its job, and there were many deaths. We also learned about the villains. They killed many people. Tell us what you will do with them. Garou. I know everyone here wants answers, but everything will happen in its own time. REPORTER superscript 2. Tell us what will happen to the regular heroes from the previous top who helped overthrow the terrible enemy All for One. Garou. That's what my comrade Metal Knight will tell you. Knight. Well, as you know, the heroes of the previous top lowered their level, only some who proved their worth as heroes remain in the top positions of Class A, meaning there are 4 classes of heroes. S would be where we are at the top, now those who helped defeat All for One will be in Class A, which are members who are a little below the strongest heroes in the case of All Might for their crimes, and no help in this war is in Class A number 458, and Endeavor is also in this class, just a few positions above All Might, position 257 for now. If they do heroic things they can level up, but I doubt it. Our scanners detect everything in the city. In addition, surveillance will be more arduous, and heroes who do not comply with their established rounds will be sanctioned. Oh, let them spend their time lazing around, they will also be given better suits that are much more resistant for the battles to come. REPORTER superscript 3. And the other heroes, what will happen to them? Garou. As we already told you, they are in 4 classes S, A, C and the last one D. This class, like D, will be for support, creating weapons and other things for the heroes, but they are still heroes, no matter what others say. Reporter. Young Garou, tell us, you have a lot of influence after the government, what will you do now? Garou. The first thing will be to restructure the schools. As you know, the Quirkles are threatened, and this will no longer be the S-Class will give a school for the Quirkles. That will soon be a reality. But speaking of something else, I have received the positions of the new top of heroes and heroines. The first rank Class A is this Ryukyu, which if it showed that it could be in the Class S below it, is the second place Great Orca. Usy Cats are in position 4, 5, 6 and 7 of the Class A range. Maruko is in position number 8. MT Lady 9. Fatgum is in position 45 of that same rank, while other ranks of the previous association are rank B, which will have to break stone to be able to be higher in the rating. Well, the classes will be in this way of the S-Class, has 27 available positions, Class A with 7890 available, Class B with 8560 available, and Class C has 65,670 available for inventors, new technologies, weapons and other things. Although the number of positions in classes A, B, C and D may vary, now society will be protected by these classes. In addition, the city is returning to normal. Edema's Metal Might created the bunkers throughout the city that are below ground and are impenetrable. The city has a fortress of weapons, cameras and great progress. Although some of the cities have not joined us, for now we will comply with providing protection and the arrest of villains left by the terrible villain All for One. For now I am retiring. We will continue to communicate everything related to the arrests, but that will be later. Without further ado, I am retiring. Narrator. The reporters went crazy asking more questions, but Garou bowed to everyone and left in the face of the reporters. Please in the hallway. His mother kissed him, and Class S smiled, and everyone moved aside where Ryukyu waited leaning against the wall. Looked at Garou, and she blushed. Garou looked at her and felt sorry, but his mother pushed him and he came to her side and said, Ryukyu. Hello Garou, how are you? I haven't seen you since the battle against All for One. Garou. Yes, I have been busy, but Ryukyu, you were waiting for our meeting, but it was looking at everyone and his mother a little early, but tell me, are you available this afternoon? Ryukyu. If I'm available Garou, or should I say Izuku, no. Izuku. Yes, you know it very well, but I prefer to be called Garou, it's better, my father would have wanted it too. Narrator. At that moment an alarm is heard and a woman's voice is heard and she says. The woman. Attention threat level demon attention threat level demon. There Ryukyu. Let's go there and everyone started laughing. Narrator. Well, the city was armored as the new prevention and protection of citizens that Metal Knight implemented. Narrator. The people had gone to the shelters and the heroes could start the battle without fear of hurting someone, but even with Metal Knight's defense system the woman did not back down, and when the heroes arrived, they saw that 20-meter lizard woman who rivaled Mount Lady and she fought, but even so, she alone finished them off easily. Well, blue fire came out of her mouth and blue electricity came out of her back looking at Mount Lady on the ground. I see that the heroes can't against me, the powerful queen, haha, I'll finish you off. Atomic breath. But when she was about to shoot the heroes and the building, she received a big blow to her jaw that made her shoot into the sky and fall to the ground. When she got up, she said with annoyance, who hit me? Garou. It was me, idiot. Ryukyu. I see that the power of that woman is devastating, she split that cloud in two as if it were paper. The queen. How is it possible? You are Garou and you are Ryukyu. I see if I defeat them, I will be the one who has the body of that man. She promised me she hit Garou, but when she raised her hand, she didn't find him. Where? Garou. Hey, down here. A powerful blow to the jaw makes her crash into a building, but it was armored and didn't take any damage. Wow, so Metal Knight did a good job with the city's armor, haha. The queen. How did she do it? I see double ha, wow, so this is the power of an incredible S-class hero. Let's see what you do with this. She starts to get smaller and compact her body until she's on par with Garou. Let's see if you can see me now. At that moment she moves with speed and Garou remains static while the woman moves at great speed and she advances to hit him finally. I'm faster than your Garou. At that moment Garou disappears and she cuts the pavement with her claws, which was what happened. Where is your damn you hide it with your quirk Ryukyu. Garou. Wow, even with your speed you can't really see me. The queen. Where are you Garou? At that moment she sees Garou for a few milliseconds and she crashes into a metal wall. Coco like where are you? Don't hide out of nowhere. She receives another blow to the stomach and sees Garou, who gives off an aura of death and his hair is red like blood. What are you? Garou. I am Justice baby, hahaha. At that moment the blows come from all sides, but she still can't see it. Her desperation arrives when Garou looks at her with a smile, as if she were a great villain about to kill her. Wow, your hand stopped blocking my blows, are you giving up? Hahaha. The queen. No, don't come near me, help me. At that moment another blow leaves her unconscious. Garou. And this was the ogre threat. Don't make me laugh. Don't you believe it, babe? Looking at Ryukyu, who was with her mouth to the floor. Garou was not only fast but also powerful. He knew he could beat the entire top of the old regime with just his speed and strength, and that I didn't use my martial arts, but my speed and strength. Haha. Ryu-san, what do you think? Ryukyu. You're very fast, I couldn't even see you. I know that the fastest is Barbara. Garou. Yes it is, but I'm still trying to be stronger. Hahaha. Come on, the city is already starting to return to normal. The city returns to normal. The heroes are taken to the hospital. An empty lady sees Garou before they take her away and he says, good work, keep it up cutie, haha. See you. Narrator. The heroes of Japan are now the best since even the #1 of the United States, the so-called Great Order, fought with them at their side of Garou, but even so, his strong decision turned him into one of the strongest heroes in the world, calling him the human monster, but they also called him the pillar of peace. 4 years had passed since Garou and his family had saved the city from All for One. Garou was patrolling as usual when a Cajun assaults a jewelry store and the hero sees it and says, Garou. Hey, you villain, stop. Damn, that's Garou. She opens the sewer and disappears. Garou. You won't escape, damn it, doing the same. Narrator. Elsewhere, a girl with pigtails and red hair, 1.30 meters tall, looked at her cell phone. In it, Garou was seen saying something in an interview. TV host. Mr. Garou, the public wants to know what you think after defeating the Red Skull in Germany. Tell us what you would say to young people who want to be like you. Garou. Well, I think that today's heroes really have a new way of doing things, but if I were you I would say if you don't want to be ordered around or made fun of by the people around you, you just have to get stronger. I did what I had to do to make peace, and now ask yourselves these words, young people: what is evil? What is justice? All those pretty words mean that I must go die because the majority wants me dead. This is absurd. But not all is lost. I would say the popular will win, the hated will lose. It's a tragedy. Then I won't lose to anyone. I will become the strongest monster in history and I will change this scenario so that people can live well and not be prey to fear. If I have to become a monster I will do it for the people and for what I long to defend. He understands me. She was passing under a bridge when a red liquid came out of the sewer and began to take the form of a woman who restructured herself while she walked and attracted her with one of her tentacles. Don't resist, cutie, I just want a hiding place and you are perfect. Also, rejoice because the powerful carnage will make you hers, haha. But I didn't count on the number 1 hero of the S-class coming out of the sewer and taking it away from the young woman. How is it possible, since you are GAROU? GAROU? You thought about stopping me, haha, you're stupid, but you still want to eliminate a young woman, and that has to be paid for. At that moment hundreds of spikes come out of her body. I see that not only are you an amorphous liquid, but you also managed to generate weapons with your body, ha. Carnage. You still haven't defeated me, damn hero. The powerful carnage will devour you. From one moment to the next, he reached her and struck her weapons, tearing them apart before the eyes of the girl he rescued. How did you do it? It's impossible. My body must have pierced you. How is it possible that you're so fast? Out of nowhere, he says. GAROU. I'll tell you one thing, I'll tell you why they call me the human monster. GAROU art iron cutting fist rock cutting current. When she reacted it was too late. The blow destroyed her, leaving a shapeless liquid, and this is what the villain Carnage can give me. What a disappointment. Carnage. I can be, ha. GAROU stepped on it and an aura of bloodlust didn't allow it to come together again. GAROU. You can be whatever you want, but I'm not like the other heroes. I would kill you if I saw that you were a risk to people. It's clear, Carnage. Now you will get into this bottle of your own free will. It's clear. He put the bottle down and she entered a soda bottle of her own free will. Now you won't hurt anyone, Carnage. Oh, I forgot. Are you okay, girl? Narrator. She looked at him and said. Thank you, Mr. GAROU. Ah, how silly I am. My name is Manami Iba, nice to meet you. Could you sign my notebook? Holding it out in fear. GAROU. Of course, don't be scared, I don't bite, although I do look a little threatening, haha. Well, where are you here? Manami. Yes sir, GAROU. GAROU. It seems that you are gathering information about me. Oh, I see. Well, young lady. He turned her around and looked at the title, Quirk Analysis. Oh, you do it too. Tell me, how about we go get something to eat and talk a little? What do you say, Manami? Manami. Oh yeah, sure, it will be a pleasure. She covered her bruises with her hands and GAROU looked at her. He knew something had happened to her and didn't inquire further. He knew she wouldn't tell him anything now. Where are we going? GAROU. I know of a restaurant not far from here, let's go. The girl looked like a teapot about to explode. Her greatest hero had rescued her and now she would talk to him, but it didn't last long because her harassers were coming from the front and smiled at that moment. GAROU noticed it and became serious. Hey Rakun, where have you been? Pushing GAROU aside, he got annoyed and looked at the girl and recognized her, but didn't say anything. Don't tell me you're selling yourself to the highest bidder now. Manami. Ibiki-san. Ibiki. Now you're selling your services like the slut in heat that you are. Manami. No I'm but Ibiki grabbed her shirt. We're not done with you yet, you escaped your beating, bitch, don't you believe it, Toga? Toga. You know she's easy prey, Ibiki, and tell us, old man, you like young girls, why don't you leave? Oh, we'll tell the heroes that you're a stalker and we'll get a lot of money from you. Wait, friend Toga, we have to take into account how much we are going to charge you for not saying any of this, haha. Ibiki. Seriously, is Death always a businesswoman now, man? Why don't you turn around and show your face? Manami. Ha, they don't know who they're talking to. He's ga-aha. Ibiki put his hand on his head and slammed it against the wall and said. Ibiki. Look bitch, you've gotten in our way and the teachers flatter you for your grades and that bothers me now. Engrave it in your nut head that I am superior. But when she was going to hit Manami, she was stopped by GAROU, who was still turned around. Hey old man, let me go. Oh, you want me to say that you raped me? They feel they have too much authority to threaten Manami in front of me by saying disrespectful things to her, right? Not on my watch, spoiled girls. The three of them. What do you think, you're such a shitty old man? But when they turned around they saw their mistake and Ibiki was terrified along with her friends. That's Georgia GAROU, the number 1 S-class hero. GAROU. You got it right, spoiled girls. At that moment their bodies felt heavy and as Toga and Ibiki fell to their knees. What's wrong? Don't you have enough willpower to challenge me again? He looked at them and they saw his face turn red and his eyes were red hot. They saw death. Ibiki. The number 1 hero of the S-class, GAROU the human monster. Damn, we are screwed. He is giving off a very heavy aura and this is the power of an S-class. It is overwhelming. Toga. Excuse us, GAROU-sama. Damn, I didn't recognize him, he's terrifying. Esdeath. Yes, I say the same, excuse our way of acting, GAROU-sama. We never saw his face and we went straight to Manami. Damn it, we looked stupid in front of the most powerful hero in the world and now we could end up in his bed today. Although I really wish this man would outrage my body, that aura excites me too much. GAROU. If you want to be heroes, you must change your attitude. then you will never be one. Now, out of my sight, Minami. Come on, we have a talk to finish. The La France restaurant is on the corner. All. La France, the most expensive restaurant in the city. Garou. As a hero I can give myself a little luxury, see you later, puberty and something else if you want to be heroes, change your way of thinking otherwise you won't get far now come on, I have to tell you some things Minami. Minami, yes Mr. Garou, I'm leaving, companions. She bowed and followed Garou, while no one noticed him. Ibiki Esdith Toga. How is it possible that Garou took that pathetic Minami to an expensive restaurant, it should have been us, not her, damn it. Minami. Tell me why you helped me, nobody ever defended me, Mr. Garou, and you did it because. Garou. I was also like you, indecisive and a little lacking in self-esteem, don't worry, also I have to say that even with a new ideology, humans don't understand that we are all companions and friends, but one day I will make them change their minds. I, Garou, the human monster, swear I will. Narrator. Upon arriving at the restaurant La France, the waiter saw him and reserved a table for him and his companion. Meter. Mr. Garou, how about this table for two as usual? Garou. Yes, I'll be there as usual and you already know the menu. Narrator. The paparazzi were not long in coming, Garou the human monster, Japan's #1 hero, had a young woman and was in a heated conversation with her. Paparazzi. Who is that girl? Investigator now. Narrator. Well Garou laughed and said. Garou. Seriously, don't tell me that stupid Almight got the wrong person, he's an idiot hahaha I always have fun with his nonsense. Well, tell me Minami, what is your quirk? Looking seriously at her. Minami. My quirk is love, but I have never used it because I must love a person more than anything it is said that I can give my love and make that person very strong that is all I know. Garou, I see, but tell me, haven't you thought about attraction or changing your mind with that gift? Minami. Seriously, you could do that? Garou. Yes, it could be done if you have the decision, let's see where I left it, here it is, go to this address, there is a good friend of mine, he will help you with that, let's go, wait, well, enter the account. Meter. Yes sir and Sir Garou you should go around the back the paparazzi and the media are in front of the building. Garou. Thank you, Meter. Meter, you're welcome Mr. Garou. Garou. Minami, we'll go around back. I'll also leave you at your house so nothing happens to you. Also, Class A should be patrolling and I'll be free for an hour. Let's go. He carried her on his back and jumped onto the roof of a building and continued jumping without anyone noticing that he was up there. Tell me where you live, Minami-san. Minami. In the buildings of Sector Z. Garou. Wait, Sector Z is the place we're trying to unite with the city because you live there, tell me. Mom. Well, the rent is very cheap and the buildings have electricity and are abandoned. A group of girls and I sleep there. Garou. The one who gets paid rent. Minami. To a certain Fukuro. Narrator. Garou quickly went to the place and fell near the entrance which was in very bad condition, the door was broken, and he looked everywhere and heard an obese man with green hair and a very bad suit for him in black, which pulled a girl by the hair and said. Fukuro. Look, silly, you already owe me a lot. But if I just paid him and he wants me to give him more, he's crazy. Fukuro. Bitch don't answer me he was going to hit her, but at that moment Garou stopped his blow, and he looked at him with hatred who are you? Garou. You're trying to hurt a woman in my presence, damn it he squeezed the man's hand more and he started to sweat from the force exerted how dare you damn it. Fukuko. You are Garou Garou at that moment looked at the man and with a shock wave, he released an aura never seen before, let me go idiot taking a gun out of his jacket and he fired, but the bullet was blocked by Garou who hit his stomach, making him spit saliva like take, but from one moment to another the gun broke in two that's what happened. Garou. How dare you do that to these trash girls I will never ever forgive you pig no, pigs only get dirty, but you are rotten to your core, you do not deserve to be called that trash from one moment to the next, this one gave a powerful kick to the neck that made him crash against the pavement bouncing, while Garou gave off smoke all over his body, you know my father told me when evil is stronger than you just overwhelm it until that evil cannot get up, this is my technique art windbreaker current. Fist at that moment the wind around Garou became a tornado, I will never forgive you from one moment to the next Garou hit his jaw, causing him to rise and crash against one of the walls, while Garou ran to his side and said I copied this from a friend machine gun blow. The blows entered his body without him being able to defend himself what's wrong with him you are violent, why don't you do it with me dog come on this one grabbed him by the skull, and when he was about to go over the building he took it and creating a whirlwind, he crashed it against the top floor of the building and began to hit it until it began to go through floor by floor, well everyone saw and were amazed come on where is that power that way of thinking tell me you damn obese at that moment he said rock destroying tornado. The blows raised him higher and higher until he reached the top floor and Garou left the building watching as it collapsed in front of him hey you get up. Narrator. The girls who left the building knew who had defended them, one of the greatest heroes of the planet Garou, the Pillar of Peace. They stared at Garou, who for them was a protector, and for Fukuro was the demon incarnate. Garou knew that soon he would rise, and he began to modify his body, while in another building a woman with a crown on top of the building smiled. So this is the amazing Garou power. Garou. I will never forgive you. Fukuro. A great price was felt, and when he came out of the smoke a man came out with a red armor which gave off a monster's heat and looked like Garou's body. I will never forgive you, get out of there, trash, show your face. Fukuro came out of the ground, but he was very modified, his body had grown fatter, and countless teeth appeared on his jaw, so that is your true damn face. Fukuro. Damn Garou, you will not get out of here alive. You have made me enter my true form of my quirk. Garou. Manami, put everyone in a safe place. This place will be a battle's own go. Manami. If Garou-san, we're going, all of you have to get out of here. All. Yes Manami-san. Fukuro. I won't allow it. At that moment Garou reacts and hits Kaneki in the stomach, who is sent off skidding on the concrete, but Garou with speed hits him violently, without measuring his strength, hitting him until he reaches a wall. What's happening? Maybe my blows are weak. Damn thing. Garou continues hitting again and again, until he reaches a wall of another condominium building, and he is pierced by Fukuro and Garou, who takes him out of the other side of the building, while he falls in. Fukuro spits blood, and he knew the difference between him and Garou was immense, that you are Garou, you are not human. Gag falling to the ground, with his eyes rolled, and Garou staggers. Garou. Well, I'm a monster, you don't know who you messed with, you treated the young women of this sector badly, and I, Garou, made you see your mistakes, I made you see that with strength and determination, I defeated you. Narrator. At that moment, applause is heard and Garou looks in a building and sees a girl with a crown and laughs. You are very powerful Garou, you amaze me. At that moment Garou is in front of her, and that scares her, and he raises his fist, and when he is going to hit her she moves away and the whole building is destroyed. He is on another level, his power is similar to that of Psycho-sama, not even greater. Garou. What's wrong girl? Does my power scare you? Listen to me well Garou, the Monster Association is watching you, soon you will know our plans and your duty in this world. We will meet again. Garou. She flew away and disappeared. Narrator. Garou returned to his human form and went to where the 6 young women were, and he looked at them with a smile, and he was tired. Garou. From what I see the place is in disrepair, but don't worry, my house has enough rooms, plus my mother will be happy to have company. Come on, follow me. At that moment Garou's cell phone rings. Great Metal Knight. Selim Knight. How are you, Mr. Garou? I lost your trail in Sector Z, perhaps you are there. Send the police and some heroes. Garou. Yes, I already saw them. At that moment helicopter patrols and heroes arrive at the place. Wow, Super Alloy Darkshine. Darkshine. Garou. Wow, what did you do? 8 buildings smashed to bits, looks like you had fun. Garou. Yes, oh yes, a villain is inside the rubble. From the rubble came out a girl without clothes and had Fukuro by the foot. What a pretty prisoner. Hey damn, put something on. Prisoner. LL. You know how pathetic this guy is, and my clothes get ripped when I do this. Garou. Super Alloy Darkshine, you also have to know what the hell. You're okay friend. Hey react. Super Alloy Darkshine was on the floor with a runny nose. Prisoner. LL. If I still have the touch, hahaha, and you guys watching go to your jobs. The police pretended not to and went to work. Perverts. At that moment she received a towel. I thank you. Ah, how rude of me. My name is Achako Uraraka, that's my name, Miss Prisoner. Pretty. Prisoner. LL. Thanks Achako, now go with Garou, he will take you to a better place. Achako, thank you miss. Garou. Hey, let's go. They're waiting for us at my house. But so I don't confuse them, tell me your names. I already know yours, Manami, and yours. I am Achako Uraraka. Mr. Garou. I am Tsuyu Asui, although I don't think my family will look for me. Garou. Don't worry, we're family here. I am Mocha Akashi, nice to meet you too Sir Garou, and thank you for saving me, I appreciate it. Garou. It's nothing. I am Mina Shido, nice to meet you Sir Garou. Garou. You're welcome, and he took off his shirt and gave it to her. Cover yourself. They looked at him, and Mina took the shirt and put it on the next one. Well. Hey, so my name is Amari Ackerman, it's a pleasure, Mr. Garou, and thank you for saving us. Garou. Ah yes, because I have to meet girls with good attributes. Damn how things are going, I'm going to have to use a suppressor to avoid taking them right here. Okay, everyone to the helicopter. It was starting to leave when Almight arrived, and they looked at each other. Hello Almight, climbing positions. I found out that you are ranked 104 in Class A, well you exceeded my expectations. Might. Yes, and thank you for the serum, I appreciate it. Garou. Don't thank me, I would have let you die, my mother gave it to you, but even so we hate you with all our souls I swear to you, Toshinori showing his serious face, I hope that when I enter UA, you don't touch me as a teacher, the government tells me that I have to take the exams to be a hero, even though I have my provisional license they want me to take the years, just so you can go up the government values you a lot dog, see you in 7 months idiot muscle they separated, and Garou entered the helicopter and it took off. Pilot. Mr. Garou, your mother on line 2 he picked up the phone and said. Garou. Thanks he cleared his voice hi mom, if you know, you always ask me why I don't bring friends home, since we have the rooms on the south side unoccupied. That's great. 6 young people will join us he put down the speaker yes, don't shout, yes, mom, I'll introduce you to them, I swear, we'll see each other in 30 minutes, yes, mom, bye he hangs up okay, girls, my mother is the heroine better known as the White Lotus. All. Wait, your mother is White Lotus. Garou. Ha yes at that moment they shouted well I have to go to therapy after this. To be continued. Narrator. While in the Monster Association the powerful Irachi is talking with Psychos. Irachi. Tell me why wait another year, sister. Psychos. We still don't have many members, and the ones we send are already in Tartarus, the Queen and Carnage are already in position to transform women into monsters, stay calm sister, everything in its time hahaha, and we are almost ready. The entrance to the P1 Tartarus infiltration. In the previous chapter. Garou. Thanks he cleared his voice hi mom, if you know, you always ask me why I don't bring friends home, since we have the rooms on the south side unoccupied. That's great. 6 young people will join us he put down the speaker yes, don't shout, yes, mom, I'll introduce you to them, I swear, we'll see each other in 30 minutes, yes, mom, bye he hangs up okay, girls, my mother is the heroine better known as the White Lotus. All. Wait, your mother is White Lotus. Garou. Ha yes at that moment they shouted well I have to go to therapy after this. In the current chapter. Garou. Don't worry, the helicopter will come and pick us up. All. A helicopter. Garou. Maybe it's not better to forget it at that moment a dragon woman arrives and Garou smiles, so you followed me Ryukyu-san. Ryukyu. Ah, of course, silly, and tell me who they are. Garou. Perhaps he detected jealousy and cuteness. Ryukyu oh no, how do you think those girls can't compete with me Garou-san? All. What do you mean we can't? Ryukyu. So you're going to be spoiled girls. While watching them hug Garou and look at her with a pout he killed them. Garou. Calm down, besides, you know that you have a deal with another girl, right? Cute, hahaha. Ryukyu. Ah, well, for now I'll let it go, but she went to him and kissed him passionately, making everyone blush with embarrassment girls, I've beaten you in this. Come on, save the girls. I'll do things here. See you at home, Garou-san. All. Exploitative and shameless. Ryukyu. I'm much bigger than him, but that doesn't interest him, and I'm the first on his list of stupid girls turning around and going to help the other heroes. Narrator. At that moment a large helicopter descends and the hatch opens. Pilot. Mr. Garou, your mother sent this helicopter for you and your guests. Garou. Thank you and why mother, you always exaggerate well, girls, we have to go to your new residence, besides I destroyed your things, tomorrow I will take you shopping, come on, don't be afraid, that's not why I'm the number 1 of the heroes. All. Thanks Garou-san. Garou. Just tell me Garou hahaha at that moment his cell phone rings and he answers yes, there is Metal Knight, yes, you can start with the modifications. Yes, I helped you a little, I knocked down some buildings. Yes, the heroes arrived a few minutes ago. Yes, I saw him. He's here, that bastard. Yes, I see you at the mansion. In addition, I'll bring company. Prepare the guest rooms. Yes, God, and thanks for your support. He hung up and said everyone is here, let's go. Pilot. Yes sir, this is the control tower. We are leaving Sector Z and heading to Sector A change. Control. If we hear you loud and clear, you are authorized to enter City A. Pilot. Well home sir, ladies. Narrator. While in Sector Z, Almight is with prisoner Linda. Prisoner.ll. What do you see, massive muscles, you're still rank A, so let's move rocks, idiot. A might. Of course miss. Prisoner.ll. Hey idiots, take the prisoner to prison, the Tartarus understood. Heroes, yes miss. Prisoner.ll. My eyes are up here, not on my chest, idiots. Heroes, yes miss. Darkshine ha it's good to be by your side prisoner well let's start. Narrator. At the Midoriya mansion, Inko was more than nervous. Her son would bring new women to the house in addition to those who were already there, such as Fubuki, Tatsumaki, prisoner Linda, Barbara, Black Rose, Emperor Girl, Harley Quinn, Ryukyu and Sonic, who were on missions, and at night they only rested. Inko ha, what do I do? They will arrive shortly ha, I know a pork stew I will make for them. And Garou-senshi went to the kitchen and opened her refrigerator in the AV of a whole, even a whole pig. She took out her sword, cutting it into pieces, taking out a short piece with a kitchen knife and cut it into smaller pieces. She put the meat in a pot and cooked, seasoned the stew, finishing in record time. Cut the ingredients for a side dish and put it in the refrigerator. She prepared the whole table for everyone and the bathroom for the girls. She returned to the roof of the mansion, where a helipad was. The helicopter descended, and from it came Garou and a group of women behind him. Hello son, wait girls, how good, I thought you are 15 years old. All. We are 15 years old. Inko. What other people should I wax and prevent from raping my son? I already have enough with Flashy Flash and Ryukyu. All. What? How about raping your son? Garou. Mom, don't tell my problems. Inko. Okay, everyone take a bath first, that's an order, while a demon was behind her. Dotas. See Inko-sama. Narrator. In the bathroom they were all more than amazed, it was huge, and they all got into the hot water. All. This is the first time we don't have to bathe with a towel. Manami. Don't you think Garou is handsome or intimidating? Ichako. Yes, but she is very hexy, did you see her body? She is a hot eye. Sayu. Yes, at first he seemed like a predator, and then I felt that he was very different from all the heroes I have met. He is kind and even saved us from that evil man. Mina. He is a star and at the same time a demon, but inside he is an angel, I know that. Mocha. Yes, he is very kind. Manami. He defended me from a group of spoiled girls and took me to an expensive restaurant. I felt on cloud 9. He is very kind and would never allow injustice. All. I'll take you to an expensive restaurant. At that moment a woman arrived, washed her body and went in with the girls. That was Inko-sama. Inko. Just tell me Inko, I have misjudged you. You know that my son is very kind. In addition, I need women to protect my son from those despicable women who only desire my son and use him. The government has wanted to have Garou controlled with a woman. It seems that you are a good influence. I only ask that you do not enter his room. Is that clear? Why are you looking at me? All. She looks great for a single mother. Inko. Seriously, that's why they tell me that if I'm young, don't take me away from what we were talking about. Come on, get out of here, let's go eat. Dotas. See Inko-sensei. Narrator. In the living room, Garou was more than casually waiting for his mother and the guests. Garou. Mom, girls, you're fine. You're out now. I'm going to take a hot bath after a very rigorous workout. I'll see you guys. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Inko. Because my son always foolishly falls in love with young women, I have to put a mask on him one day. All. He's so hexy that he says so handsome that he says so good. Inko. Reminder. Put in new armored doors for these girls. Narrator. At that moment an alarm is heard. Alarm. Monster alert, ogre threat, monster alert, ogre threat in the city alert. Garou. So an ogre level threat, oh well mother save my food, I have to eliminate a monster. Inko. Wait Garou, I'm going with you and you guys stay home. Narrator. The streets were deserted, the buildings were armored, and only one monster was on the outskirts. It was a mosquito woman who was looking for people but didn't find any. So those from the S-class will come and protect the citizens very well. Of course we defend them, we are not going to be like the idiots of the previous regime. Wow, the heroine Black Rose is great. I see they're sending a heavyweight of the S-class heroes. Black Rose S-class number 11 of the heroes. The Rose. I see they sent bugs to peel, well now tell me who you are. My name is well, before they called me Alessa, and that's how I want you to call me woman, I'm going to absorb your blue D. Narrator. The two women were in a battle with sharp weapons, the swords and Alessa's claws and blades. The weapons produced sparks, and Black Rose's clones prevented her from giving the real one the power of Black Rose's blows, and Alessa's cuts caused a lot of damage to the place, but they could not pierce the thick metal plate of the fortified city. Alessa. How is it possible that the metal plate the city is made of is so hard, even my claws have incredible notches. The Rose. You've already finished talking, even with all that speed you can't even hurt me, the Cajun are so weak. Alessa. What did you say stupid? She disappeared and was next to Black Rose, I'll kill you. The Rose. It's not true, she's very fast, but a strong blow made Alessa spin and stay suspended in the air. With fear Garou and a few drops of blood came out of his hand while he looked at the mosquito woman with hatred. You are hurt. Garou S-class hero number 1. Garou. I'm fine and you? The Rose. Yes I'm fine, if you hadn't arrived, I would have surely split in two. Alessa is very strong, be careful. Garou. I see, go, I'm not going to hold back. The Rose. Bien Garou esta desapareció. Alessa. Now I see the number 1 S-class hero, Garou. Haha, at that moment he disappeared and she looked everywhere, and when she turned around she saw him in all his splendor, a mass of cosmic energy and thousands of galaxies covering him. That's the number 1 hero. Garou. This is your end. When he was going to hit her, a scream was heard. Inko. No, Garou. At that moment, centimeters from the cage in this one stopped. She looks at a black hole in Garou's chest, and 18 figures look at each other, among them Garou. Son, don't do it, you are not a monster. Alessa. He is very scary. She descends slowly with her eyes still on Garou, who is suspended in the air, and descends and returns to normal. You are a hero. You are not the same as us, only you can be a human and still a Garou. Garou. Next time I won't have mercy, Alessa. If you mess with my family I'll kill you. Narrator. At that moment the heroes and the military arrived and secured Alessa, who looked at Garou with fear. Inko. Are you okay? And what was that, Garou? Garou. I don't know, but I just thought about killing her. She wanted to kill Black Rose, and I wasn't going to let her touch my family again. Well, let's go home. Narrator. Well, Garou returned home, Alessa smiled. Upon arriving at Tartarus, she put her plan into action with Carnage and the Queen. Some parasites came out of Carnage and she smiled. The entire prison was already contaminated in the cells. Everyone was writhing, and then they were calm and it was heard. Everyone. Long live the same psychosis. The Queen. Hahaha, yes, the first step of the Alma Psychos started. Hahaha. Carnage. The first step of the Mr. Psychos is underway, soon they won't know what attacked them. Hahaha. Alessa, Garou, you are what Psychos Sama is looking for, the perfect monster with which we will give a new regime. Hahaha. Narrator. Meanwhile, elsewhere at Garou's house, the entire class was eating like crazy. They arrived after a day of work along with the young women who were watching Flashy Flash and Ryukyu fight to see who would be with Garou, but their mother was already behind them with her katana, while Garou was eating a huge piece of pork and fighting with his grandparents Bang and Bong over the vegetables. Bong. Leave my vegetables, grandson. Garou. Leave my meat, Grandpa. Bang. And not the vegetables, it's everything for a healthy body. Bang. It's my daughter-in-law's specialty, I'm not going to leave her, kid. Manami. I think this group of people is very crazy. S. Darkshine. Wait, prisoner, give me my onigiri. Linda. Come to my room and I'll give it to you, I swear. Hehe, running to her room. S. Darkshine. Wait, come here, give me my food. Sonica. Black Rose, I knew you were careless, you'll have to train with me again. B. Rose. Wait, sensei, no wait, it will be better, no, dragging her by one leg. Help, Atomic Samurai, help. A. Samurai. Don't involve me in your problems, I'm still eating my pork. B. Rose. No wait, no, help. At that moment a door closed and a scream was heard. All of them? That's scary. Birdmar. Hahaha, and they haven't seen anything. Maester. You don't know what it's like in the mornings. If you're going to take a bath you'll have to wake up 4 hours earlier. Oh yeah, how did it go with those idiot child traffickers, Metal Knight? Knight. It was a good house, Gina, and I managed to stop 34 containers with 300 girls. Those bastards, we will soon eradicate them. That was in the ports. We will soon go to the city, right, Gina? Gina. Yes, sensei, we won't leave anyone alive. Metal Knight put a piece of meat in her mouth. Knight. Ha, that was a good joke, Gina. Ha. Everyone. Ha. I hope it's not real. Inko. They shut up. Oh, I shut them up. Everyone ate decently. All. That is order. Inko. And girls, if you dare to go to my son's room, you will pay like those impure ones. She had Ryukyu and Flashy Flash tied up and gagged. If you are going to do indecent things, I suggest you don't do them, ladies. Dotas. See Inko-sama. Hatsumaki Fubuki. We suggest you not to do it or you will have to face a demon. G. Emperor. I suggest you not make Inko-sama angry, she is very strict. Soon in a few days there will be the UA exams. Barbara. Eating peacefully. I suggest you don't make Miss Inko angry, she is kind, but if you touch Garou-san she is a demon, and that's why I respect her. Bat, she is very powerful, don't you think so, Harley Quinn? H. Quinn. She's the one in charge, and she couldn't do anything to my nephew even though he's very hexy. Inko. Don't play with fire, Harley. Oh, I'll lose a little of your trust. H. Quinn. Don't worry, I was just joking, she's scary. Bang. Okay, Class S, go to sleep. Tomorrow we have a lot of work, and Garou will help the new ones. Soon they will have the UA entrance exam, now go to sleep. Dodos. The same. Bang. Narrator. A few days have passed, and Garou would enter the UA entrance exam with his new classmates. Garou was ready for anything. Garou. It's time to break the records. Hahaha. We'll continue. Narrator. While at the doors several women are determined to enter and see Garou smile. All. That's the number 1 in the class. We are ready to face the devil, we know it. Garou. Let's begin. An unnecessary exam. The first attack. In the previous chapter. Narrator. A few days have passed and Garou would enter the UA entrance exam with his new classmates. Garou was ready for anything. Garou. It's time to break the records, hahaha. Narrator. While at the doors several women are determined to enter and see Garou smile. All. That's the number one in the class. We are ready to face the devil, we know it. Let the game begin. In the current chapter. Narrator. The exam had begun and Garou finished masterfully. He arrived at the room where the next test would be and sat in the middle of the place. At that moment, he sat comfortably, but at that moment something enormous came out of the ground where the stage was and several shadows came out, lighting his eyes in various colors. Garou stood in front of those things. When the dust dissipated, a huge woman of 16 meters tall was seen. So we got to he incredible look who is in front Garou. Garou. I know you, you're the one who devoured Afo. So you know Annie wow the powerful Garou the human monster, it's nice to finally meet you, sorry for not introducing myself. At that moment a woman came out of that mist. My name is Ma, but they call me Nyate Kumo or the Spider Empress. I am a big fan of yours. They tell me that you could stop a Dragon level kaiju, but I will tell you one thing. We did not come to harm this world. We only want you to come with us and nothing bad will happen. If you resist, it will be worse for you. Lighting up her eyes in purple. Garou. I see you have allies. Ma. Girls, come forward. I am pleased to see the man who could make the Cajun the predominant race. My name is Kanuk, a demon woman licking her lips. It will be exciting to see how long you last against us, hahaha. I see that no part of your body is mechanized and that pleases me. I want to see how much pleasure you can experience before breaking. Oh, how inconsiderate. Let me introduce myself. I am Safaburu, the mechanical goddess. She lifted her skirt and 4 machine guns came out of her legs. We don't want to use force, Garou-sama flashing his yellow eyes. Well we meet again, Garou-san. She was floating and on her head a golden crown. I see that you still don't see that you are at a disadvantage, hahaha. Garou. Hahaha. At that moment an aura bigger than any they had ever felt came out of Garou, as if a monster was rising above them. Let's see who's right, me or you, hahaha. Let's start. Kanuk. What is this? I feel like my body is telling me to run away with all my might. Safaburu. It's not possible, my systems say that he is far above my weapons. If we attack him, we will lose easily. What's happening to me? My weapons are going down. What is this? Ma. Because I feel like I could devour myself like candy, this feeling that I want to run away with all my strength, which is the real you, Garou. The vagabunda. What is this? I have never felt this way, even when I have been close to him, I have never felt that I could die like at this moment. What is this? Tell me, what trick is this Garou playing at? Kanuk. I can't resist it. This was against him. She was 4 times bigger than Garou and gave him a powerful kick. I managed to do it and at that moment she was easily thrown towards one of the walls and hit with overwhelming force, making that when Garou hit her stomach, it made a large crater where she fainted. Garou. He told me that I would regret it if I gave up, you fool, you are nothing to someone who surpassed the power of a dragon. Masafaburu vagabunda. An impossible dragon, he has to be lying, they never told us that Garou was so powerful. Annie. Well, I won't give up. We promised psychos that we'll take him to the base today, and that's what we'll do even if we die in the process. This was against him, but he gave a powerful kick, followed by several blows that destroyed his armor. It crashed against a wall. His jaw had been shattered. His right arm was gone, and his right leg was damaged. This isn't true. Is he a monster? When she saw him standing in front of her face, her eyes looked at a demon standing in front of her with a distorted smile and blood-red eyes. Who are you? Garou. I am a hero and you guys have trespassed on my territory. Alert at school, UA monsters detected. Ogre, demon and 3 dragon rank sector 1 to alpha will not submerge, preparing the students in classroom area to submerge. At that moment, part of the school sank into the ground and it was sealed. Young Garou, this place is proof of damage, can stop Cajun here, reinforcements are coming on the way. Classes S to A. The vagabond. He has to be lying, no wall will be able to stop me. Take these spheres of devastation. The energy spheres hit one of the walls, but it only had minor damage. Impossible. Safaburu. Then let's fight with Garou. She fired hundreds of bullets, but Garou destroyed her weapons, crashing her against a wall. How is it possible? Then she opened her mouth and expelled a pink smoke that made Garou jump back, but even so, he breathed a little, feeling bad. A dizziness made him almost faint, but Garou remained firm. It's impossible, it should have knocked him out. It was a very powerful sleeping pill, but do it. Ma. Illusions. At that moment Izuku saw his father, who was very hurt, and said. Garou. Champion, never give up. Izuku. Izuku. Dad. Narrator. At that moment, Almight pierces his heart and he sees it with a smile. Izuku. Damn. Narrator. Outside, the women see Garou defeated and on their knees. Those who had been defeated were just getting up, but out of nowhere the eye says. AI. Alert, God level alert detected, alert ceiling sector. Attention all Cajun. Avoid Garou or you won't get out alive. Ma. What the hell are they lying to us? They all turned around and saw a sun, and then Garou stood up and it seemed like thousands of galaxies were inside it. What is that? Narrator. When he moved, an infinity symbol was seen behind him. At that moment, the containment chamber opened and Inko was seen and she said. Inko. Stop Garou. This one came out of a portal behind the Cajun and stopped his fist a few centimeters from Ma's head, which fell to the ground due to the shock, but when she turned around she saw a huge hole in the cubicle. The 5 women saw the difference in power, but even so Garou couldn't stop because he was still in Ma's illusion. He moved and a heartbeat was heard reaching Annie who saw it come out of an infinity symbol, and she saw it huge and tried to hit her, but Manami stood in front of her, and Garou stopped. Son, stop. Manami. Don't do it, Garou-san. She hugged him and he stopped. His mother clung to him and his shell began to fall apart. The others began to talk to him. I know you had some traumatic memory, but I know that getting out of that hole. I know. At that moment Ryukyu arrives and hugs his arm. Ryukyu. Garou, I know you're angry, I know, but come back, I need you. Your mother needs you. They need you, you're the #1 hero, Garou. Garou. Aha, serious blow, destruction of atoms. He raised his fist and the entire ceiling evaporated. The 3 women clung to him even with that power that he released. Night. That was an attack from Saitama. I hear King's heartbeat. That infinity symbol on his chest is from Blast, and that power is from Garou. He woke him up. Oh no, that's true. A flash of light came out of him and the infinity symbol grew on his chest, absorbing everything in his mind. 4 people are seen. Izuku. Where am I? Wait, who are you? Wait, that's Dad. Garou. Izuku, idiot kid hitting his head. Don't release all your power, haha, but I'm glad you're here. You're ready, aren't you? Blast. Saitama, King. Blast. Yes, he is ready but he needs to train, but only a little. Also, calm your feelings a little. All for the peace, you still have a long way to go to awaken him completely. There are still carriers missing, child. Calm down that anger a little. I know they made you relive something horrible, but I know you can master that hatred. King. Always think about others and your own happiness. Saitama. Although from time to time you don't take everything seriously and show everything when he really is an enemy to fear. Garou. Now wake up, your mother is waiting for you and someone else. Narrator. At that moment, out of his mind, he stopped emitting that light and returned to normal. When he looked around, he saw Tatsumaki and his sister Fubuki, along with his mother Inko, Manami and Ryukyu, hugging him and crying. Garou. What happened, Mom? Manami, Ryukyu. Metal Knight. Fubuki, Tatsumaki. Inko. Son, what happened to you? Looking at his face and he saw how she cried. Manami. Never ever do that again. I felt like we almost lost you. Ryukyu. I think the same, I don't know what I would do without you, silly. She lightly hit his body. Garou. The Cajun. Narrator. They were tied up by the steel whips that came out of Gina, which had them all imprisoned. Gina. Don't worry, Garou-san, they won't go anywhere. Narrator. At that moment, 2 women emerged from the ground, one with an intimidating appearance and the other a stunning woman. Look, Psycho-sama, it seems that Garou-san won this round. Psychos. From what I see, yes, but it was just a movement. I still have many pieces, but even so I will take my beloved pieces from you, I still need them. At that moment Gina's metal whips were destroyed and the Cajun were attracted by Psychos. For now they have won a game, but attracting a weakened Garou. You are the one we want, Garou-san. I know you are not the original, but you maintain the same power. At that moment Fubuki and Tatsumaki destroy their telekinesis and attract Garou. Well, but look who. My dear little sisters are. It is still too early for a family reunion. When the time comes I will invite you. For now enjoy your life of peace with him, because when you least expect it, he will be mine. Ha 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 ha. Narrator. Tatsumaki and Fubuki looked at her with hatred and she entered the hole which closed behind them. Metal Knight. This is bad. To be continued. Narrator. Everyone saw Garou and he was more than fainted in the hands of Tatsumaki and Fubuki and they said. Tatsumaki. Damn Amura, you survived and now you want Garou, bitch. Fubuki. How is it possible that our older sister survived? Metal Knight calls everyone in class. We have a big problem. Knight. Immediately everyone in class reports to UA immediately. Threat level. God, this is not a drill in other parts of the city areas. Everyone was ready to get to UA immediately, each one did not doubt it. Narrator. While at the base of the Association of Psychos Monsters, I saw the women and they smiled and she said. Psychos. My dear Monster Association, we have shown those of the S-class that we are capable of crossing their walls and touching their pillar. We must remove that pillar so that we can have our greatest love to defend the villains and the Cajuns. It is not like that. Soon the world will understand that the monsters of the whole world are ready to rise up and have the most powerful human monster and give a new race and give hope. Don't you believe it? All. YESSSS. Psychos. The world will soon be in our hands, Amura alias Spyro swears that the new era begins. The beginning the kidnapping of the Pillar of Peace P1. In the previous chapter. Look Psycho-sama, it seems that Garou-san won this round. Psychos? From what I see, yes, but it was just a movement. I still have many pieces, but even so I will take my beloved pieces from you. I still need them. At that moment Gina's metal whips were destroyed and the Cajun were attracted by Psychos. For now they have won a game, but attracting a weakened Garou. You are the one we want, Garou-san. I know you are not the original, but you maintain the same power. At that moment Yuki and Tatsumaki destroy their telekinesis and attract Garou. Well, but look who. My dear little sisters it is still too early for a family reunion. When the time comes I will invite you. For now enjoy your life of peace with him, because when you least expect it, he will be mine. Ha 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 ha. Narrator. Tatsumaki and Fubuki looked at her with hatred and she entered the hole which closed behind them. Metal Knight. This is bad. Narrator. Everyone saw Garou and he was more than fainted in the hands of Tatsumaki and Fubuki and they said. Tatsumaki. Damn Amura, you survived and now you want Garou, bitch. Fubuki. How is it possible that our older sister survived? Metal Knight calls everyone in class. We have a big problem. Knight. Immediately everyone in class reports to UA immediately. Threat level. God, this is not a drill. In other parts of the city areas, everyone was ready to get to UA immediately, each one did not doubt it. Narrator. While at the base of the Association of Psychos Monsters, I saw the women and they smiled and she said. Psychos. My dear Monster Association, we have shown those of the S-class that we are capable of crossing their walls and touching their pillar. We must remove that pillar so that we can have our greatest love to defend the villains and the Cajuns. It is not like that. Soon the world will understand that the monsters of the whole world are ready to rise up and have the most powerful human monster and give a new race and give hope. Don't you believe it? All. YESSSS. Psychos. The world will soon be in our hands, Amura alias Spyro swears that the new era begins. In the current chapter. Narrator. In the afternoon after that battle the S-class heroes were shocked by what Tatsumaki and Fubuki had said. Knight. Let's see, explain it to me more slowly. So, Psycho is your sister and that she is the current head of the League of Monsters. Profundo. Meaning there are not two but three, how confusing. El Blanco. Calm down, you have something to tell us about this past that we didn't know about. Tatsumaki. Sorry if we had to lie to you, but she actually died not long ago, but what worries us is that she has stronger telekinesis than before. Fubuki. From what we know she was a kind and tender woman, but now it is very different. It is as if she had left and someone else had her body, someone other than us. Maester. Well, that is understandable, but how did she go from a tender woman to a sinister monster? Fang. From what we know you were orphans and when Bong and I found you it was just you. Tatsumaki. This had to happen, but it was because of the mob psycho society they separated us. They should know more, but that society disappeared when All for One was killed. My sister and I looked for it, but unfortunately all its bases no longer exist. Bang. For now we will keep this a secret. Metal Knight, keep the place cordoned off and after the reconstruction the exam will continue while they take Garou to his room, but there is something we must tell him. That was that transformation that we saw, showing that transformation on the screens. Inko. Something happened to my son, but when he wakes up, he'll have to give us an explanation. Narrator. While in Garou's mind he is training with Blast and learning his techniques while avoiding serious blows from Saitama King, who with a wave of killer instinct sent him flying and he fell exhausted. Saitama. You still have a long way to go, but you already know the basic principles. Wake up now, don't you believe it, guys? Blast. If you already at least know what to do, Garou. King. You already know how to use a millionth of our powers, although you are missing many carriers that you have not yet seen. Wake up, boy, wake up. Narrator. At that moment he wakes up suddenly and touches his face and looks around him, seeing Minami, Ryukyu and his mother who are sleeping near him. Garou. I'm worried, right, but that won't happen now. Narrator. At that moment, Inko wakes up and hugs him with tears in her eyes. Inko. I thought you would never wake up, son. I'm glad you're okay. Garou. Tell me, mom, how long I slept. Inko. 1 week. Narrator. At that moment, two more people hug him and he sees them crying and he is amazed and calms them down with a smile. Garou. Calm down, it's over, I'm fine. Inko. Tell me, Garou, do you remember anything about what happened in front of the cages? Garou. Ha, sorry mom, but I only remember when I was fighting with those cages and then they all attacked me at the same time. From there on out I don't remember. Ryukyu. We were very worried about you, raising her face which was dripping with tears. Don't do something like that to us again, Garou. Garou. No, I won't do it again, little dragon. At that moment, the last girl taps her chest. Minami, I know you didn't want to see me look bad. Minami. No, you don't scare me. What we saw you become did scare me. Garou. Mom, explain that to me. Inko. Well this she takes out her phone and shows the image that surprises Garou. That's you son, we can't explain what happened, but it seems that your genes have awakened and you don't know how to use it. Your father and I talked about it when you were very small. You have dormant demon genes like your father's, that's why you can be so powerful. The ability that your father told me is called cosmic. You have finally awakened your power son. Garou. So that power is cosmic. Well I'll talk to my grandparents and family. Narrator 2 hours later all the members of the S rank were in front of Garou who looked down. Garou. I know you will tell me many things, but I have something important to tell you. The power you saw was because I have a power beyond human understanding. This power is the one for peace. This power is divided into 4 Saitama, my father. King and Blast. Everyone was surprised when they heard that, but they saw Garou with some intrigue. Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but the power I have is even very powerful, and it is still difficult for me to manipulate it, so I will continue Anua to train and improve my new abilities, so that is my wish, although I know that the enemies are lurking, but now I am stronger. Leave me, I swear I will not lose again, I swear. Knight. Well Garou, but you will be supervised by several high-ranking heroines. Well Tatsumaki, Fubuki and Ryukyu will be the ones who teach you Inu, of course, if the council here is okay with that. All. No problem. Knight. Well it's decided you'll go to UA, but even so I'll have to put an endodermal tracker on you, so I don't lose you. It was clear. Garou. He nodded. Narrator. After the accident, several weeks passed for the reconstruction of UA, but finally Garou would meet his class. The class was a disaster because the women and some men were incompatible, fighting. How dare you sit like that? You're a vulgar woman. Look, asshole, don't get involved in my business and I'll leave your face in a bad place. If you idiot don't know what you've gotten yourself into. I like them to be predictable so I can knock them down with one hit. I'll teach you to respect your superiors, idiot. Narrator. At that moment someone comes in and sees everyone with simplicity. He is a Garou. Garou. Silence, it's not time to argue and you girl behave or I'll make you behave. Threatening her. Well an impressive aura overwhelmed them. Your name partner. Ha yes Iida, that is my name Garou-san, it is an honor to see you hero number 1. Garou. No formalities, just Garou. Everyone sit down, she is about to arrive. This one went to an empty spot, sat down taking out his notebook. Narrator. At that moment, a small green-haired woman floats into the room and stands in front of everyone. So you are my students, well let me introduce myself. At that moment a chalk floated and her name was written on the blackboard. My name is Tatsumaki Akazakami and I will be your teacher for these 3 years. I warn you, I am not flexible and I am very strict. Well, go out to the testing grounds. In the lockers you will find a training suit. Come on, I'll see you in 15 minutes. If you don't arrive, I will expel you. Dodo-see, Tatsumaki-sensei. Narrator. In the bathrooms the men saw Garou's well-formed body, but on the other side the women had a hole where they saw Garou on a laptop and out of nowhere they all got scared when Garou saw the camera and he smiled, breaking the all of them got scared. X10. Damn, so close and so far. It was a mango, I do give it to him, so close at the same time so far. Oh I do make him my partner. Already you bitches, that man is mine. Don't even think that you can have that stud, you couldn't handle that man, stupid. Now leave the professional girls alone. Ikitsuki. Kitsuki. Well, look who's the pool stopper. I'm not a pool plug, my name is Manami, remember it well, you brute. Kitsuki. Look bitch, don't call me that again or I'll kill you. Narrator. At that moment, a voice is heard coming from the other side. Garou. If you touch her I'll kill you. All of them froze and saw the hole in the wall and the voice was coming from there. Now finish changing. Oh I'll go in there and I won't be nice at all. Narrator. They all looked towards that place as if a black mist came out of that hole and suddenly everything returned to normal. They all began to change quickly and left, but when they did they saw Garou standing a few meters from the door and his suit amazed them. Garou. Move, our new teacher is very easy to get angry. He turned around and started walking. All the other women followed him and stopped looking at me with that annoying look on my neck. Narrator. While Tatsumaki was playing with several rocks making them levitate and seeing a rock clock that had barely a minute left on its countdown. Tatsumaki. Where are these guys? Wow, what a fuss. She turned around and heard footsteps as Garou came out and the others were already in front of her. Wow, I see that my nephew dragged them. I like that. Well, I'm not going to make them do something stupid like the old man over there. A man in a sleeping bag was doing simple exercises. You will have to face me. Well, try at least you Garou. I know you can do it without me seeing it, so you will not participate. Well, the others come for me. Narrator. 10 minutes later all 19 students had fallen, only 2 were standing, and out of nowhere, Tatsumaki sweeps them away with a shock wave and they all fall before her. Tatsumaki. Look, I'll tell you something, none of you are prepared to stop me, there's only one, but you all passed, and some of you amazed me. She made them levitate. Garou, I'll take you to the infirmary, go see the others, if you don't worry about them, I'll treat you well. Narrator. Garou just saw everyone in the group and approached to see how they did it, but everyone was exhausted. I see that none of you are up to the standard of this school, so you are expelled. Garou. Wait, the voice echoed throughout the place, and that person's outfit impressed everyone, and that's no way to dismiss the Misawa-sensei. Misawa. I see you know me, Garou. All. Garou the #1 hero. Garou. Let's see what their quirks are capable of. If they manage to stop me they will be approved what you say, Isawa. Narrator. Everyone saw this one and it terrified them. Garou. Well, let's start. Everyone prepared for a frontal attack, but out of nowhere Garou was behind them and attacked one of them, leaving him out of combat and crashing him into the ground. He was out of combat. Everyone saw this one and two of them hit him, but he didn't move an inch. To their amazement. Are you good? Tell me what are your names? Tetsutetsu Sen. Garou. Tetsutetsu and Sen. Ah, well, show me how strong they are. At that moment, the three of them engaged in a battle of blows, but they were overcome by Garou, who masterfully hit them, and from one moment to the next, they fainted. But at that moment another boy put a shield, surprise Garou, and that makes him laugh. I see that there are good quirks with this group, hahaha. Out of nowhere, this one went against him, but this one put another shield and stopped him again, but when he hit him again large fissures appeared in it, making the student surprised. You are surprised that he can break it, hahaha. This is nothing compared to the Orichalcum rocks on the Magatama mountain, where my grandparents taught to fight. Out of nowhere when he was going to hit him again, a boy took his foot and fused it with the floor. Wow, every time I see them, I am more surprised. Behind the other student more came out of his shadow, but quickly he was hit against the floor. Ulkawaro. Garou. You are someone who could be at the level of my friend Gina, but you do not plant strategies is a bad decision. He caught him, and with this he hit other students who were about to attack him, and they were surprised when he threw them and they caught him, but they were returned to the cruel reality when he screamed, and the sound waves made them fall. Due to Garou's sonic power at that moment he could not move, and several of them held him back, but without positive results until someone said, I have you, your quirk is mine, hahaha, touching his back and confidently hitting Garou in the face, more so he screamed in pain, because why can't I copy your quirk? Garou. You want to know, I don't have a quirk. Everyone was shocked to hear that. If he didn't have a quirk, how could he defeat them so easily? They want to know how I became so strong. Right, defeat me, and maybe I'll tell them, hahaha. At that moment, he lifted his foot that was trapped and hit the one in front of him, crashing him against the wall. Come on, try to defeat a kaiju like me. Narrator. An aura of killer intent unfolded and his body changed again. He grew 4 meters, 2 horns grew out of his head, his body turned black with red cracks, and hair grew that looked like fire, and he said, Garou. Mode. Azura Kaiju Demon. This is the end. Aizawa couldn't believe it. Garou had another transformation. Out of nowhere he was in front of them, and this one was huge. Let's go for the two of them went for Garou, one with 2 large blades on his arms, and the other making himself big. Narrator. One of them jumped and tried to hit Garou, but was grabbed by the neck, while the other went for him with his blades, but out of nowhere appeared in front of him, and gave him a powerful headbutt that slammed him against the floor, leaving him fainted, while the other was slammed against the floor, and fell fainted. Garou. That's all. At that moment hundreds of thorny vines caught him. Great, there are still enemies. Come on, show me that you are at my level. We are not defeated yet, come on Itsuka-san, hit him while I hold him back. Itsuka came out of the dust and said, trust me Ibara-san. Aha, this hit hard. Narrator. She landed several blows, but instead of causing damage, blood dripped from her knuckles, and from one moment to the next, Ibara's vines burned, revealing that Garou was the one causing that enormous heat wave. From one moment to the next, the two fainted from Garou's power, who returned to his normal hero suit. Garou. Who better? If you don't come I'll go for you. Rider. Forget Saitama and the attacks are on the others in Group 1B. Out of nowhere he hits everyone, leaving them writhing in pain, and at that moment he says everything ended well. Aizawa, they managed to pass, hahaha, and they are no longer from Group 1B, you are all from 1A. You have my respect, or if Aizawa I will send you some students from Group A. You have no future in the elites. We'll continue. Narrator. Deep in the earth is a large base, and in its war room are 9 women who see the picture of Garou. We are all anxious to go to the surface, to go for him, but Psycho-sama told us that it is not time yet, we have to recruit more cages like you, so our main strategy is to find more helpers and distract our beloved Garou. Meanwhile in that prison, our comrades have already done their job, and sooner than you think we will have him in the palm of our hands. At that moment behind them, we see thousands of smiling shadows with red eyes. Let the kidnapping plan 2.0 begin. Narrator. In Tartarus, Carnage and her companions are happy because the prison is in their hands and they all scream. All. Psycho-sama again and again. Carnage. The world will soon be ours, my love. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.